ComedySlamRadio.com. From our studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So pop some popcorn, grab a smooch buddy, and settle in for another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the double special show coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby!
And comrades, welcome to the Comedy Collective. You have been inducted forcefully. Comedy re-education will begin immediately on the Facebook. Please log in to the right and then keep your mouth shut. This is for people to be positive about comedy. Those who disagree will be killed. Yeah, welcome. Sorry, everybody. That happened.
Welcome to Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. JB in the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm JB Lee. I've got Christopher Gorges and Tiffany Barbee, and we're the Double Special.
Part of the collective, yes. Back for another week after Thanksgiving. Welcome back, everybody who's listening live. And thanks to the people that have been checking out the show in the past week or so. A lot of people hooking up with us on Twitter. Tiffany, what's the Twitter deal? We're at Twitter Double Special Twitter.
It's at Double Special.
I always forget the at.
And you can tweet me at Tiffany Comedy too.
You can. So you've got your own Twitter thing
Well,
going?
that's what's on my tablet thing.
Do you parallel your Twitters between yours and ours, or is there completely different
It
Twitters?
is an entire
It's
ecosystem.
totally different, but I try to send everybody over or I'll follow some of the cooler followers that we have.
Yeah, get close up on that mic.
Stuff.
You some of your Twitter followers on your personal Twitter though, they don't really. Maybe we're too edgy for them. You think?
There may be a couple who aren't interested in the show, but that's because they're from my martial arts.
But you're working on that, right? You're gonna whip them
Well,
into
there's
shape.
a lot of the martial arts guys do listen to the show, but then you have a couple that are more religious, and you know how they are.
And how many do you think are dudes that are convinced you're really a Twitter bot that they don't care because the picture's hot? How many followers like that do you have?
I try to send them to watch this video stuff so they know that I'm real.
Listen, I'll say this about Tiffany. Say what you want. She works the heck out of Twitter. You're really good at it. I am useless on Twitter, but pretty good on Facebook, I found out this weekend. Pretty good on Facebook as we went to war. I don't even want to say war, but
yeah.
we went to battle on Tampa Bay Comedy Forum over this whole 7-year-old
well?
thing. No, I did well, but I was on there. I was doing, I wasn't... It wasn't like blah blah blah. I wasn't typing that in. I was actually making good statements.
No, that's what it came in. Well, I mean, basically, it was too long to read, so that's how it came out.
What?
You left on double giant paragraphs. Well, I think this is fair. Everybody
I like what you said.
blah blah blah. That's as far as I got. You got the first two sentences.
Well, if you're wondering what we're talking about, the last week on the show we had Nicole Lauren on the show, 7-year-old girl. Who did a comedy contest and won, and we were excited, and we had her on, and yay, and we talked to the father about this forum, basically flipping out because this girl was at this contest at a restaurant. So, and I got caught in the middle, and Jordan, somehow you ended up so in the middle that people think you're hysterically funny, but yet you don't have an opinion one way or the other because you make a joke about, that kids are like pets. I mean, that's basically.
Yeah, that was funny.
I struck out onto the middle ground, and I stranded myself there in a lovely place.
Right.
Paradise.
It passed out daisies to people.
Well, no, because I like it because all the ones that were attacking us, they mentioned you and Tiffany.
Well, that's
I
because
know.
we
Chris
actually.
and Tiffany,
That's because-
you should be ashamed of
That's
yourself.
because we went to bat for her in that comedy forum a little bit.
Well, and let me for anybody that's listening, let me just say that number one, I'm not friends with them, so I'm not going to bat for anybody. I just saw some negativity on the forum, and I thought, come on, guys, that was where I was coming from. And when I had her on the show, it was a good idea to have her on the show. We do a radio show. Why not have this person on the show? It makes no sense not to.
It's the JT thing all over again.
It is kind of. You're right, though. It is.
There were a lot of people that were saying bad stuff, so yes, they needed somebody to kind of step in and be like, come on, guys, you're being ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that. We got a good show lined for you tonight. We got the Brad McLean's calling in from Australia to give me an American trivia quiz and see how smart I am about America now that I put him on the spot with 1920 Australian references that had I really dropped the ball on that one. But anyway, did you want to bring up anything? You want to do anything like that, or what?
Do we need to do a check-in?
Are we? I don't know. I thought so.
Check in. Women value low body fat more than masculine features in regard to male attractiveness and health. Yeah, that's for you, Gwiggy.
What does that mean, though? They want lower body fat.
Ladies prefer thin over macho.
Okay.
Thin over macho. Well, how macho?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like penis
Like,
macho.
I
What
don't like when the guys are like, oh, hey, huh.
No, he's talking about girls though, having macho features.
No,
right?
no, I'm talking about women preferring thin guys.
Okay.
Over,
I don't know. I
who
thought
likes
it was
a macho woman?
there's some guys that like macho women. There are biker chicks.
Macho guys might. Yeah, no, I like some definition. I do, but I don't like the big muscles. That's a bit ridiculous.
Well, they're talking features such as a strong jaw and squinty eyes advertise high testosterone.
Squared, a strong jaw.
I don't know.
Yeah, so like
I would have to see a picture.
Yeah, or hit him with a bottle in the jaw to see how strong it is. That one of those two things. I want to test out your jaw, buddy.
Your jaw is strong.
Plenty of testosterone in you, my friend. Okay, I don't know. I have none of either of those, so.
No, not macho. You're kind
not
of
macho.
Let's see what
I'm
you
not
guys
fat,
like.
but I got a little belly.
Yeah, we're both terrible. Yeah.
You guys are all right looking.
You're right, yeah. Looking, but when you take the clothes, listen, looking at somebody in their face and, a general thing when they got clothes on is one thing, but when you take the clothes off, that is the true test. I mean, you're come on, Tiffany, you're in shape. When you take your clothes off, there's probably not a lot of guys.
Be proud of.
Right, there's not a lot of guys that are going, really, dude? Like, seriously? When there are a lot of people out there when, the clothes come off, people are like, oh, no.
You're like, oh, not what I thought. Not what I thought.
She was so nice. I made a mistake.
He's a gorilla.
With a pumpkin on his back. What the? All right, anyway, so, I don't know.
My earphones are. Can I get different?
I don't know if we have any. Here, try these. Go ahead, keep going, Jordan.
All right,
keep going, bitch.
Somebody whistled in my ear. Check in. Sweden makes gender-free toy Christmas wish come true.
Go on.
With a picture of a girl with a Nerf gun, a Swedish toy retailer is arming children with the ability to question outdated gender roles.
Outdated. I don't even like that story. What's
up
with the Swedes? Why are they so tight?
You know what?
Yes.
It's an interesting story because your child showed me a toy catalog the other day.
Listen.
And I opened up to one page.
Here we go.
He didn't even look at it. He didn't even really look at it. He just saw the color pink, which was on all the page because it was dolls, of course. But and he looked. I don't like girls' toys. He didn't need to know what was on there. He just saw the pink and he saw gender roles in that color and he rejected it.
Yeah, but instinctually, I had nothing to do with that.
Not instinctually.
Yes, no, he just picked that up on his own. I mean, I don't know. The TV ads actually show girls playing with girl toys. What, do you throw a few boys in there? I mean, is that
that's what I'm saying. It's all completely reinforced. And then the shows he watched, the same thing. There's berating and making fun of the emasculated guys.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. What's the solution? What do we do?
Apparently, Sweden give girls Nerf guns.
But Nerf gun, all kids like guns.
Girls play with boys' toys. Like
exactly.
I used to have boys and girls' toys, but if you're a boy, you really can't have girls' toys.
Not the girly toys, not like an easy bake oven. Although, actually, you might be able to get away with the easy bake oven.
What if your son was playing with like a little Barbie doll though? Wouldn't you kind of be like,
nope.
I think I would.
I totally would.
Like I would be like,
I wouldn't care.
Here, take this G.I. Joe, son.
Listen,
I don't know.
As long as he's not asking me to keep building Angry Bird little buildings for him to knock down, that you play with a Barbie.
What if he put on a princess dress?
If he put on a princess dress?
What if he asked for a princess dress for Christmas?
It would be perplexing, but I don't know. I'd probably get him the dress.
What if he wanted a Pocahontas dress?
What? Pocahontas?
A sexy Pocahontas
All right,
dress.
Well, listen, don't put your weird sexual
to wear
fantasy.
to school. What if he wanted to wear it to school? I'm asking you.
To school? Yeah. Oh, definitely not.
Why not?
Because you can't wear stuff like this. You can't wear costumes to
Kids
school.
Can't wear dresses to school?
Not costumes.
What if you wanted to wear a pioneer dress?
Hold on. Okay, those are all costumes, dude.
Little House on the Prairie.
I used to wear costumes to school.
Hold on, wait a second. What?
Yeah, I used to dress up as Rainbow Bright and go to school, and I dressed up like Supergirl and went to school when I was little. Yeah,
right, but
elementary school. Like,
was it Halloween?
No,
or?
it was just regular school days because that's what I wanted to wear. And my mom let me.
Oh my god! Did you have a helmet with any of those costumes?
No.
No. Okay,
she is Punky Brewster.
I dressed up like Punky Brewster as well.
Oh my god!
I had a phase where I just wanted to wear costumes to school.
No, that's a little disruptive when you let your children go to school dressed like characters from shows. And really?
Yeah, I was in kindergarten. I was.
Where?
What
state?
I was a favorite.
Oh, okay, that explains it. It's Florida.
She's like a living doll. She's like what would happen if Beverly Cleary wrote the Chucky movies. That's Tiffany Barbee in a nutshell, right there.
Listen, I look. You've got. I don't think I would allow my son to go to school in a costume. It wouldn't matter what the costume was, whether it would be a dress. I don't know. I'm not trying to put that on him right now. He'll figure it out. Right?
Yeah, well, no, he won't. The TV has figured it out for him. You let the Disney Channel give him his gender roles. He's stuck in it for life.
Okay, he watches other things.
Sweden?
Yeah, Sweden.
So good. We'll ask Roger. Roger will have a comment on that later.
Yeah.
Right. You got anything else in your bag of tricks over here?
No, I think we're good.
All right. What did you do for Thanksgiving, Jordan?
Check in. I worked. I don't want to talk about my job. I don't like that.
Why not?
I want to pretend I'm a successful radio guy.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Jeez.
All right, Tiffany. How did your Thanksgiving end up?
It went better than I thought. I mean, it's one of those things where you don't want to go, and then once you're there, you're like, all right.
I'm here.
It's
too much hassle to leave.
There was I tweeted about it. There was a fiasco about rolls.
Oh, that's right.
Apparently, I was supposed to bring rolls.
Oh, that's right.
And
all right, well, let me stop you right now. Americans out, maybe the Australian guys that listen to the show, sweetie, you don't know. Rolls are like a very important part of the Thanksgiving dinner.
It's bread.
Yeah, but it's like an accessory. It's like not having forks. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You were supposed to get the rolls. Now, why didn't you get the rolls?
Well, because I wasn't sure if we were going to go at one point, and then also like someone told, and no one called me and told me about rolls. Like,
how did you know about the rolls?
Someone told my mom in passing, and then my mom told me, but no one told me.
Jordan, does that sound like a
No,
viable?
I believe that she's lying or dissimulating.
No, none of my
or
family.
Misremembering. Because I distinctly recall having a conversation
my mom told
with
me
you.
though.
Hold on.
Where you discussed with your mom bringing things, and you were upset about it,
Ah.
and you told your mom, "Fine, I will bring like papers or cups." And she said, "No, you need to bring food." You
Papers
said,
or-
I will bring rolls.
Okay, look.
You told me that
Look,
before Thanksgiving,
yeah.
so you clearly gave the indication to someone in your family that you would be bringing rolls to the meal.
My mom told me, but here's the thing. I am such a tiny woman that I don't feel like it's fair that I should have to bring food to compensate for the little bit of food that I'm eating.
Well, rolls
Wait,
are mostly air
what?
anyhow, so yeah, it all evens out. There's not much to it.
Wait a second. You're saying because of your size and the fact that you don't consume much of the meal, you shouldn't have to chip in
Why
as much
should
as
I
everybody else?
have to bring food?
Oh my God.
But
Just because it's a gesture. You bring, like when you go, okay, let me give you this scenario. You get invited to somebody's like housewarming party or whatever. Do you bring anything with you when you go over there to visit them, to welcome them to their new place? Do you bring anything with you at all? Gift, wine, anything at all? How about a dinner party, New Year's Eve party? Do you bring anything? If it's a house party, do you bring anything with
If you tell me to.
So I have to actually tell you.
Yeah, what do you want me to bring with you?
She just sits there in the corner of the room, sucking up all the taekwondo like a sponge. Nobody else is allowed to have any taekwondo but Tiffany.
Oh my God.
Oh, but when it comes to food, I didn't have much food.
Yeah.
I had all the taekwondo.
Oh man, if you want to give us a
She
call in
doesn't
the
give
studio,
anybody else a belt or anything.
What
right?
did you do?
what did I do? Oh, let me give the phone number out. If you want to give
Okay.
us a call, 727-493-2055 is the number. Again, you can check us out on Ustream. We're on ComedySlamRadio.com. We have a website, doublespecialshow.com. I did the family thing with my in-laws for Thanksgiving, and then I went to receive Laszlo's house, a comic who's been on the show before, from Long Island. Yeah, and he had a little bit of wine in him, and so I just went. I thought to myself, we were out back, and I was like, I'm just gonna ask about what's going on in Israel with the Gaza Strip right now. Let's just see what happens. He blew up. It was the wrong thing to do. Yeah, he was told like, brah, brah, I'm gonna go over there and serve for 2 weeks. I mean, it was so funny, dude. That's one of those conversations that that you might have on Thanksgiving, but it's supposed to happen all the time. But you try to avoid it. I went right for it. I'm like, here, try that, see what happens. He was pissed, but it was nice. We had a good time.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that actually.
Yeah, what happened? Why didn't you come out? You just got stuck.
All my social energy got sucked out at my family.
Social energy. Yeah, with the whole roll dilemma.
This is oh my gosh! Like I started crying at a certain point. There were tears in my eyes.
And you were still without
because
rolls.
of the yelling about the rolls. Like as soon as I got my mom's car, rolls.
Okay, but here's the best part though. We talked about this earlier. This is what was the kicker of the whole thing, right, JB? You remember this? She goes. You actually have to leave the Thanksgiving dinner to go get the rolls, right?
Yeah.
They want you to go. They want their damn rolls, and this only reinforces what I said to begin with. The rolls are very important. It's almost
I
like
guess.
now you know.
Now,
Hello.
lesson learned.
There was like butter on the table, just orphaned butter flying.
It's like I want something to be spread on.
I'm just hoping maybe they'll learn that they should not give me such responsibility.
I cannot believe it's butter.
My cousin
She's trying to
Nick
avoid
doesn't
it.
have to make anything.
All right, stop.
And he doesn't have to bring
She's
anything.
trying to avoid the story.
She is. All right. So then you have to leave the dinner to go get the rolls. First of all, we all know you
no.
you have a scooter. You don't have a car, right? And that's fine.
Right.
So your mom's going to give you a ride, right?
Mhm.
You get to the store.
Mhm.
What happens when you go into the store?
Did you go
Well,
into
I
the
didn't
store?
go in. I did not go
What?
in the store.
You did not go in the store.
My mom did.
Okay, so that's I know what I'm doing, dude. You made your mother go in and get the rolls.
Yes.
Reasoning being, why did you?
Well, because my eyes were all teary from getting yelled at.
She's like, I can't go
I'm like,
into.
I'm not going in. You've made me cry.
I can't go into Piggly Wiggly looking like this.
It was a sweet day.
My eyes are all swelled up.
I didn't get that crying, but I had tears.
So on the way back,
it was ridiculous.
after
I
your
never
mom-
cry about anything, by the way.
Okay, yeah, sure you don't.
I
You
wanna
cry
know-
about Forrest Gump.
You were crying about rolls, all right? I was crying at the end of a very emotional movie that I invested 2 hours of my life watching. I felt like I had that right.
I was crying.
You were in a
'cause
car
I-
crying because you forgot
no.
you
I
weren't
just
socially
teared-
adept to bring rolls
I
to
teared
Thanksgiving.
up because my mom kept yelling, and it was Thanksgiving. Who yells on Thanksgiving? That's ridiculous.
People that don't have rolls yell
Yeah.
at Thanksgiving when they look at the dwarf and butter and they go, "There's no rolls."
And I guarantee you, on the way back from the store, after mom finally walked in to get the rolls and came back out, and they're driving back, and Tiffany's in the passenger seat, wiping tears off her face. You know, she got a smug little smile because technically she won. She didn't have to bring anything for Thanksgiving.
It's true.
You're evil.
It was the principal.
That's evil on Thanksgiving to do that. What's your Christmas going to be like? What are you going to do then? Huh?
It's the same exact thing except for with presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't eat the presents, and nobody's expecting you to bring anything. If you go to a Christmas party, are you going to bring anything? Do you bring a housewarming gift? Like, you know what the tradition is in New England, right? Tradition on Christmas when you go to a Christmas or a tree trimming party.
You had to trim a tree
Yeah, Christmas time, you trim a tree.
at someone else's house?
Yeah, it's a party. They have a party. They serve apple cider.
That
It's
sounds
a
like a horrible part.
horrible party.
you go to someone's house and they make you trim their tree?
All right, first of all, let's define trim. What do you think I'm talking about? I said
I
trim
don't
a
know,
tree.
like
At Christmas time.
someone like you have to go cut a tree down in their yard and
Oh
trim
my
it.
God.
I
Okay,
don't know.
We've reached a Tiffany Epiphany in the show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Some people wait their whole lives to have a revelation. Tiffany has one every 8 minutes. Here's a Tiffany Epiphany on Double Special.
Yay.
Tiffany, tree trimming means to put the garland and the ornaments on a Christmas tree.
So it should really be called tree decorating.
No, it's called tree trimming.
But
That's
trimming's trimming.
well, I guess maybe they combined it because you trimmed in the olden days. They trimmed it first and then put decorations on it. But am I right? Tree trimming is Christmas decorating a tree, right?
No, it stems actually from the Old Norse word for to godify. The actual word is treme.
Treme.
So yeah, they would treme their Yule.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you leprechaunning?
No,
wow,
God,
really?
no,
Oh,
God,
yeah, don't even.
wow,
Oh,
really?
Man, wow. Yeah, all
No,
right.
I made that up, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany called me on it. I have no idea where trimming the tree
It's
comes
so much
from.
funnier if you don't call him on it in the hallway.
Wait, was he leprechauning?
No,
Wait, hold on.
it's not true. What he said was not true.
Okay, what he said was not true.
Was not true. All
Okay,
right.
maybe I don't know what leprechaun means.
Like. All right, listen, we talked about leprechaun before on the show. We used the word leprechaun. And actually, we
Okay.
didn't come up with it. It's Weak Sauce and Rise of Saturn.
It's
Brad
a
going.
safe word.
It's a safe word, exactly.
Okay,
If somebody's having you on, as they say in the UK, if somebody's having a laugh.
Are you having me on?
Right, having a laugh. If it goes to a point where you really don't know if they're being serious or not, you're like at this point, like, is he being serious? Instead of saying, "Are you serious?" you say "leprechaun," and
Leprechaun?
yeah, and the general rule is that if you abide to the leprechaun rules, what's the general rule?
Oh.
Then you must admit that you are
You
lying.
say
You must admit.
you say leprechaun if it's true, and then you say no if it's not.
What are you doing? It sounds like a sitcom she's writing over there.
I
know.
know.
It's like some weird scene and Balky runs in. What do you?
I'm pretty sure she's gonna have like a contest, for like to be a comedy correspondent on the Double Special show. You must know the 7 rules of Leprechaun.
I know we should include that.
First rule: don't talk about leprechaun. That's the first rule. No, if somebody is saying something that you don't, you go leprechaun.
Mm-hmm.
They're bound by oath
Okay, so let's say I'm
to
lying.
tell the truth.
Okay, but before we get into that, Tiffany, we must
Yes.
discuss the type of lies that it applies to.
That's very important.
You don't do it if you think somebody's telling a white lie to get out of going somewhere with you. That's not an appropriate time for leprechaun. 'Cause
Right, to use the word leprechaun.
That's trying to avoid social embarrassment. And that's not a good time to use a leprechaun.
Have I done that to you?
Yes, roll person.
At the beginning, you
At
were.
the beginning, a
Yeah,
little
which
bit.
we
Okay.
understood.
We'll call you on it. It's
Yeah.
good. It's all
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
No, it's when you expect them of using hyperbole.
Mm-hmm.
When they're lying to you for comedy, then it's okay.
Yeah, then it's okay.
Okay, and then if I say leprechaun, you say leprechaun if you're telling the truth.
No, we don't say. Well,
But
yeah.
yes, if we're telling the truth, then we say leprechaun.
Yeah, we say leprechaun.
Okay, and if you're not telling the truth, what do you say?
We try to avoid it. Leprechaun. Lepreshashasha.
Or we
Because
laugh.
you said yes, and that threw me off.
Oh, well, I don't know if we're bound to the word leprechaun being repeated after you say it. You can say yes. You said
I
leprechaun?
like it better when you say leprechaun.
Oh, wow. So this is about taste, really, for her.
I know.
Oh, semantics. All right.
Anyway.
All right, yeah. 727-493-2055. Double special in the house. I don't know. It says call start. Am I supposed to click on this? I can do that, but I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Yeah, it says call started on end in 11 seconds. I have no idea. I'll pick it up. I don't know if I'm supposed. Am I supposed to be answering the phone, Gwiggy? Do you know? You're standing there like a sentry. What's that? No, nobody's called in, right? Okay. See, so that's you freak me out. We're gonna have a Christmas party for those of you who are around us locally. It's gonna be the Talkwad Network, which we are a part of. Which Nolan Ray is the producer and one of the curators of the place, and
creator of the comedy collective for people who care about comedy.
Yeah, for people who ride bikes and go to and fro around the streets. They were all in one.
Oh, you didn't invite Steve Eric? Come on, dude.
Wow, didn't he though? No,
Oh.
no, I don't. I could see where that would be a problem. All right, so the party's going to be on December 15th, 7 p.m. I don't know if it's open to the public, but it's a potluck thing. You can come. There's some bands there. Simply Abigail, Levi L. What is that? Matuma Mayu? I think
Magada Mungabo.
that's awful. Floydism. There's going to be a costume contest for Best Santa Claus, Miss Claus. You're going to go, Tiffany, and dress up as Miss Claus? You must have some
we
costume.
can dress up like a slutty Santa Claus.
Why is it, again, you were right, with the sex. Why? I'm talking nice
Well, if
Christmassy
you're
stuff.
gonna
and
wear
you
a
get all that-
costume, you're not gonna wear like a big, like you're not gonna put like a pillow underneath your outfit.
Why not?
Walk
And
out.
then maybe you could dress up as a Santa with a penis that stretches from the North Pole.
like candy stripe.
I can't do stuff like that. What is with the sexy? Oh, I got to be a Harlem Globetrotter, but there's got to be a low cut deal with a frou-frou, something they would never wear. All right. So again, last week we'll talk about this a little bit while we wait. We're gonna have some callers coming in a little bit later from Australia and other places. The funny boo-boo thing. So yeah, it blew up on Facebook. Tiffany, you and I got into it. Jordan stayed in the middle of it, and now we're at a point where I believe it was Max Doyle that suggested, why don't you just have the parents on again?
Yeah.
Right. Now you have contact with the parents through a teaching capacity, and we'll leave it at that.
Later, yeah.
Right.
Earlier.
Yeah, and talk to them, and the guy's okay with it, right?
Yeah, he seemed like he'd be fine with
Now,
it.
did you tell him that it might get a little ugly? Like, I'm inviting the comics on Tampa Bay Comedy or the Tampa Bay Comedy Collective Management Services. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he knows. Like, he said he was actually kind of surprised that people didn't call in, but it was the night before Thanksgiving. So, like, we only had, like, one guy comment on it. But, yeah, they were so fired up about it. They're all like, we want to call in and talk to this
Yeah, but the night before Thanksgiving, what are people doing on the night before Thanksgiving?
Like, they're traveling.
Like Quiggy said, drinking. I believe that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're getting hammered. That's the best time to call in. Get hammered, call in, bare your soul to me. That's what I do it. Anyway, I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're going to have Nicole Lauren's father call into the show. Actually, they want to come down here. I don't know if I want to.
Well, I thought it'd be cool to get Steve Eric at one end and then the dad on this end.
Yeah, so listen, Steve Eric's been on the show before. We love Steve Eric. I've known him for a long time. I don't know if I want to be in the middle of that. It would be awkward for me.
I mean, Steve Eric is not, like, he's kind of laid back, but he has a very strong opinion in a certain way that, like, opposite of the father. So I thought it'd just be interesting. I don't think Steve Eric's not a violent person. The dad's very laid back.
I'm not suggesting they're going to fight.
Well, I know, but, like, yelling, like, they're not, like, confrontational fighting kind of people.
You don't know, dude. This election taught me a lot about people that I thought I knew stuff about. I was like, wow.
Well, JB can just ring the bell.
Yeah, that always.
And that means
sure they use that in riots.
Round one. Ooh, we could do like a debate.
No, that makes
and then
perfect.
like time it.
Yeah.
And then you have time to do a rebuttal, and you have time to do a rebuttal.
You remember the Hulk whenever he got like almost to the point where he's going to turn like the doctor almost before he had a bell. That's how he stopped it. He just went ding, and then everything went back down. He was like, "Oh, that's much better."
We can have like paper bags for them to breathe
Oh
in
my
when they
God.
start getting like over.
Well, at any rate, we'll have him on the show, and we'll announce that show, and then you guys on Tampa Bay Comedy, if you want to get your final say in over this ridiculousness, then you can do that. And again, I got attacked a little bit. They said that I threw Tampa Bay Comedy under the bus. I don't think I did that. I think I just called it as I saw it. When they get on the forum, they get a little nasty, and I just thought it was kind of wrong considering nobody had actually talked to them. So that's what I decided to do. Let's talk to the person. Let's have them on the air. They were both very nice, and the guys on the forum acted kind of pissed that I didn't attack them.
Yeah.
And then Marty chimes in, yeah, you should have been, hard, drag her down the street behind a stagecoach. I mean,
you
what?
should have bit him or something. Bit him with your teeth, drawing blood from the man. How dare you put your child up on a stage, sir? We will stab you with stakes and knives.
See, but you're on both sides. You're somewhere ambiguously in the middle. You don't really, you're not picking a side.
It's a wonderful place, I know.
Oh, Jordan.
Oh, genius.
I don't know. I don't know how passionate I am either way, but I just don't like people being mean to a kid.
Right.
And I figured do whatever you want with your kid. I didn't feel like they're doing anything damaging to her at all. I thought out of everybody, she loves doing it.
And I thought out of everybody, you should have the right to have the strongest opinion, being that you live that.
What did I say? This is what I said on the Tampa Bay Comedy Forum.
What did you say?
I said, I was a pageant child, and you could tell just by if you ask Nicole about comedy, shut up. If you ask Nicole about comedy, she will blow you away with their excitement. But if you ask her parents, they're kind of we don't care if she does it or not.
Yeah,
but
when I was
little, if you ask my mom about my pageants, I would be like, oh.
So you didn't like it,
and my mom would be like, woo. That's the difference.
If a pageant judge asked you about pageants during a pageant, would you blow them away with your excitement to make your mom happy?
Oh, yeah, I would.
What?
That is deep stuff. Ooh,
damn.
That cuts deep.
No, but I've seen her when she's not doing a show thing.
We all do the approval thing, I think, but that, in Tiffany's case, it is a case of the parent kind of living out what they wanted through their kid.
And you can
it really
tell.
is. I don't get that from the Nicole.
No, because you can tell she's genuinely excited. And her parents are kind of like,
listen, she did a kids contest on a cruise ship, and then did a thing at a Kick and Wing that I'll be at December 21st. You can see the show, the End of the World show. But yeah, I've been to that bar. It's it's not really. It's not
I'm not saying maybe the girl, maybe she thinks she likes comedy now, but maybe it's like Bears Children Stank Stockholm Syndrome or something. I don't know.
Oh my God! All right. Well, listen. Either way, we'll have her father back on the show. We'll talk about it. And I'm curious now. There are a couple of things in the works with the family that I don't want to kind of give it away, but they're not backing down from this thing. They're going to go forward with their daughter.
As long as their kid's interested, they say that they'll do whatever they can to support it in the best atmosphere that they can do it in.
Maybe we should contact a local news station and have them do some sort of a human interest story on the fact that you got the 7-year-old that wants to kind of break into stand-up comedy. It's something that she's interested in. And yet the comedy community says, yeah, you're too young. They're kind of setting that age standard. So who gets to set that standard? And at what point do the parents get to say, I think it'd be an interesting story to get them on. And then they can maybe mention us and we can give our opinion. You know what I mean? Or would or do you think that would totally, Tampa Bay Comedy Forum would explode on everybody's computers with, literally blow the screens right off? You know what I mean? People be on fire,
Maybe.
Because at this point, I used to worry about the other comics, do they like me, whatever. Now, I don't even care. This show has gone beyond the Tampa Bay. We've got fans in different countries and everything. So it's an interesting subject and it's relevant, but I don't want to spend, 8 years on it either.
Yeah, just maybe another week or so.
I say, listen, one phone call to, what's the local network around here? Who is it?
Channel 8.
Channel 8.
Hey, where's that Reginald Roundtree dude?
See, you know Reginald Roundtree.
I kind of do, yes.
Well, when you had a Barry White moment at the award show with him, you were all saddled
up to the bar. Well, because him and I have common friends.
That's what I'm saying.
And we've done a movie together.
And he was like, hey, baby, here's my number. He wrote down a number. He gave you his number.
No, okay. That was a business contact. That was not his personal phone number.
That's what you have to call it to make yourself feel better. Then. Whatever. It looked pretty smooth to me. You weren't like, yes, oh, thank you. No, you were like, oh. Sorry. All right. I'm being an idiot. All right. I had too much turkey and ham. I can't deal with it anymore. All right. So anyway, we'll have him on the show and we'll do it. Anything else you want to say about that so we can move on from the whole thing? I mean, I posted pretty much my opinion on there.
Yeah, we went to town on it. It's too bad we can't just let everybody go in there and see.
It was a good thread. I felt good.
We can invite Roger into it and all of our fans from different countries to comment.
I don't have a problem with people disliking children. I think that's fine. So that's where I stand on that.
Okay. It's a solid, you're solid there.
Yeah, solidly not caring.
Not solidly.
I'm totally apathetic as to whether or not you like children. Hey, we got a caller.
All right, we'll go ahead and take a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to Double Special. Who are we talking with? Caller, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, hello, are you there?
Yeah, hey, it's Marion.
Yay, it's Marion.
Hey, it's Marion. All right, go ahead and roll him in then. One of you guys roll him in. Roll.
The Marion Carr?
How's it going?
Marion Spears Carr from North Carolina and Georgia. He has 2 homes because he's awesomer than most people. I don't know. He's double
1%.
special.
He's the 1%. Marion, you're the martial artist that worked with Tiffany.
No.
I barely can hear you.
Barely can hear me?
Oh, really? What's going on over there,
Yeah.
producer people?
What do you have?
Can you hear us okay now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right, let him answer. How about, can you hear us now, buddy?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, for God's sakes, he's on a track phone. This guy's got a
I think I got
jitterbug.
some feedback in my computer. Hold on.
He's
Don't turn it down if you're on the phone. Is he going through Skype
He's
or
the
something?
comedian from Comedy Zone.
Oh, that's right, the Comedy Zone
From
guy.
last week.
I get all these people confused. I'm trying to work it out.
Hello, can you hear me? It's Marion Carr.
Yes, Marion
Yes.
Carr, how are you, sir?
Grandma Rich, ladies
I'm
and
good,
gentlemen.
man. How you doing?
Sir, how was your Thanksgiving, Mr. Carr?
It was good. We didn't do the traditional turkey thing. We just kind of went to the coast, went to the beach, trying to stay out of trouble. You know,
What does that even...
we were really non-traditional, but we had a good time. And how's you guys doing? Calling in. I wasn't able to catch the show earlier, and just checking in from Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta this week.
Yeah.
Just checking in with you guys.
What club are you doing in Atlanta? You doing the Stardome there, or that's in Birmingham, I think?
Yeah, earlier in the week was doing. There's a showcase on Monday nights called Make Me Laugh Monday. At Cloud9, and I'm usually the only white comedian there, which is a lot of fun.
Wow.
And so we have a good time. I think an old bald white guy kind of freaks everybody out, which is awesome.
Wow, really? What does everybody get against old bald white guys? Because I'm pretty much headed in that direction, so I'd like to know.
I think he's there to colonize or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, huge delay there.
Oh, do you know he's a skateboarder as well?
Ooh, this guy?
Yeah.
Wait a second, you're a skateboarder?
Yeah. I know I'm an old guy, but yeah, I've skateboarded. I've been a sponsored skateboarder since I was 15.
Who sponsors you?
And when I got older, got into longboarding. I did longboard, skateboard racing, slalom, giant slalom, Super G downhill, and then the last few years, I've been doing this stupid sport called long distance skateboarding, which is pushing a skateboard for hundreds of miles. It's pretty stupid, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm getting ready to do I'm getting ready to turn 50 on Sunday.
Holy crap, dude.
And,
Happy birthday.
I'm a brain injury survivor. I had a brain injury in 1981 from a car accident. A car hit me. I was on a bicycle. And there's a brain injury program in North Carolina. I'm going to skate 5,000 miles as a 50-year-old to raise money for them.
Holy crap, dude. I had no idea that you were a skateboard guy. Because at first I was like, skateboard? He sounds like Wilford Brimley. Like, I don't picture this guy. Like, you sound like a lumberjack guy. Yeah, I used to skateboard. Sure you did, dude. Sure you did. No, but you did it all. You did and the cross-country thing sounds like, why would you do that, dude?
So now, were you in the hospital last year for like running into a pine tree or something?
I don't know. It's interesting. Long distance skateboarding is kind of a new area of longboarding. Two of my friends just skated from New York to Atlanta to San Diego in 3 months.
Holy crap, dude.
One of my other friends skated all the way across Peru 2 years ago.
Now, Marion.
It's stupid, crazy.
Yeah, Marion, Jordan has a question for you. Hold on for a second.
So about like
I can't hear you very well, so I apologize.
All right, that's all right.
No, did you like smash into a pine tree about a year ago and like end up in the
Jordan?
ER?
I can't hear you.
He's asking you if you slammed into a pine tree about a year ago.
I did. I actually did. In Georgia, I slammed into a pine tree going about 40 miles an hour and cut my knee so bad my patella tendon was sticking out. Yeah, it was pretty bad. How'd you know about that, Jordan?
Yeah.
I'm very smart.
How did you know about that? That's amazing.
Jordan can tell you how you felt when it happened. He actually knows that as well.
You felt squirrely.
I think he's having trouble
He
hearing
can't hear us.
us.
I hope that's not going to
Yeah.
happen with everybody.
And then
I
he
hope
slept
not
in a
either.
bed of beautiful pine straw because that is the Georgia way.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I had a concussion and a dislocated kneecap, and ended up with about 56 stitches.
Yeah, but now listen, at this point...
Wait, it says
What?
40 here, dude.
Yeah,
Wow, went up 16 stitches in less than a year, huh? where are we going to be in 2014? Oh, I got 700 stitches in my
Who
knee.
knows, man? I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see how it plays out. We'll see if I can survive to 2014.
2014, it'll be in...
2013, I'm going to skate 5,000 miles.
5,000 miles. Oh, my God, dude. Now you're a professional at this. You should have had some sort of evasive maneuver that you could have performed when you knew that a pine tree was gonna like rip you apart. What happened?
No, he tried to avoid a pine tree, and then he tried to fall into a bed of
Hey,
pine
guys, I'm
needles.
going to call you back because I'm getting a lot of feedback. I can't hear any of you guys.
Oh,
Cool.
for Pete's sake!
I'm gonna make up some stuff about you while you're gone.
All right,
That's
maybe
cool.
because we're both talking. All right, buddy. Well, give us a call back when you get your phone
All right,
situation.
thanks, man. Sorry to cut out.
That's
Thanks.
all right, brother.
Alright.
There we go. Marion Carr right there.
Marion Carr, ladies and gentlemen, our new longboard hero. Apparently, this dude like rides long.
Yeah, he
distance.
does all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
What the hell?
Like he
And then he's like, I'm gonna do stand up. I've
He
done all the
does.
extreme, and now I'm doing stand up.
it's almost like me.
No, it's because he can't move. He's got pins and rods and probably bladder things.
No,
and-
he's still skateboarding. He tweeted me a picture of his skateboard, or he just tweeted a picture and told
that
me to
sounded
look at
weird.
it. No, like a real skateboard.
Tweeted me
That's
a
not
picture.
like
I know it's not a metaphor. It just still sounds weird.
But yeah.
Hey,
it
look
was
at my
pretty cool.
longboard here. Look at that. You're beautiful,
It came
huh?
all the way from Australia.
That's
I just
right.
flopped it out.
Have you guys ever skateboarded? Like
I have, yeah.
I did back when it was popular, and I
What
would
do you mean when
probably
it was
hurt.
popular? It's
Remember,
still
it was
popular.
really no, but it was like really like a big fad. Like everybody did it, like back in like the 80s and 90s.
A lot of people still do it.
But like everybody did.
Marion does it. That's one person.
I know, but everybody did. it.
I never did it.
Yeah, he never did it. Not everybody. I'm pretty sure my wife never
Well,
skateboarded.
Oh,
Jordan is like against the mainstream though. Like he was like, skateboards are popular. I'm not gonna do this.
That's why I don't get into
Right.
conversations about movies with him and stuff because I know that
That's
no matter
why
what
I
I say.
took a penny farthings.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, well, let's try this again.
Back.
Is it him again? All right, we'll try it again. All right, caller, you're on the air. You there?
Does it work better? Hello? I don't think
Doesn't
it's
sound like it.
I don't think it's working any better.
How about Marion? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. How are you?
Oh,
Still
good.
getting some feedback, but it's a little bit better.
All right, a little bit better. What are you operating over there? What do you got? Like some sort of a flywheel thing with pedals that you're on?
Actually, you just mentioned flywheels. Did I hear flywheels?
Yeah.
I'm actually sponsored by Seismic, so all my wheels come from Seismic.
Oh, okay. Who is your? Do you have a deck sponsor or?
All right, I'm sponsored by Subsonic.
Nice.
Subsonic Skateboards out of Portland.
Cool.
They, I race slalom and giant slalom Super G. They've been a sponsor of mine for about 5 years.
And
So it's they build all my boards.
yeah, and do you talk about now? You also do stand-up comedy. Let's let our listeners know that you're not just some skateboarding guy that called up. You actually do comedy.
Yeah, I've been doing comedy for about 2 years. I work primarily for the Comedy Zone chain. And Mile, I can hear you really well now. Thank you. Sorry
Oh,
about that
good.
earlier.
That's all right. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I work for the Comedy Zone chain. I'm an opener and just moved in, started I'm a fill-in feature. Been writing Southern humor for about 10 years as a hobby and started doing stand-up about 2 years ago.
All right, I have a quick question for you. This has been a subject on the show for the past show. I'm just curious to get somebody who's neutral, doesn't live in the area, is not connected to the Tampa Bay comedy scene at all. You go to a restaurant, there's a contest going on, and somebody has a 7-year-old in the contest. She does clean comedy, cute comedy, goes up front, does her set. Her parents take her out of there. She wins the contest. Do you have an issue with that as a comedian? Does it bother you?
You know, I think my first thought is yes, I do have an issue. But when you think about it, we're over inundated with all of these shows with stage moms and stage dads, like I don't know the different ones like Honey Boo Boo and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And truthfully, I watched the video of the particular person you're talking about.
Right.
And it sounds like she sounds like Nicole. I think she's gone up there and she's
Yep.
done her thing. The jokes are funny. And I thought about that. Looking at her, I think about like heavyset comedians that do fat jokes, right?
Mhm.
They can do fat jokes. Unfat guy, people that are not fat can't do fat jokes, right?
Which one are you?
A little kid, that's
one-
their hook, right?
Which one are you? Are you a fat guy
Yeah.
or are you a skinny guy?
I'm skinny.
No, I'm not. I'm like you know what? I'm the fattest ultra marathon endurance athlete on the planet. I'm a big heavy set dude. I look more like a rugby player than a long distance anything.
I'm just
You know?
I'm just picturing a big
Like-
long board with it all bowed down in the middle. He's just like chugging along, just some kind of tanky guy.
Go ahead. No, I know people look at me and they're like, "You skateboarded 100 miles in one day? Did you not have a heart attack?" I was like, "Yeah, I had 3. I'm
Wow.
kidding." But I know self CPR. Fuck,
Oh,
whatever. Excuse
yeah.
my language. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I have no idea. No, I know you're just starting out. And a lot of comics had a problem, but I was like, I just don't see an issue with it. Even as a comedian, I just and as a parent, it's like, yeah, whatever. As long as you're not beating your kid and telling them they're awful and locking them in closets and tasing them and all the crap things that people do to their kids. Here's parents that are actually, doing something with their kids and taking, an active part in their life, and people are like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, unless the parents like punch her in the head when she gets off stage,
right.
I feel like I should,
yeah.
I have no say.
They're like, I told you to do the joke right.
I totally agree with you guys. I mean, if the kid's having fun and she's funny and the crowd's enjoying it, then everybody else needs to put their ego at the door.
Sure.
Because bottom line, and I'm new to comedy, so it's not my place to tell people, but the bottom line is it's not about the comedian, it's about the audience. And if the audience love it, so what? There you go.
Right on, brother.
So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
All right, cool. Well, hey, listen, thanks for calling the show. Where can people check you out on the web if they want to check out some of your skateboarding comedy?
Yeah, the best way to track me down, I'm going to be putting it on my Twitter. It's at Car Comedy, Karr Comedy,
right
or Facebook.com/Car Comedy. And I'm a stand-up comedian, but I'm also a skateboarder. I'd love to connect with you. Sorry we had an earlier bad connection.
Oh, don't worry about it.
But thanks for letting me on the show again this week, and I look forward to connecting with you guys again.
All right, brother. Hey, thanks for calling, and roll them out of here, Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Marion Carr, our long-distance skateboard correspondent, Comedy Zone performer. Check him out. Where are you at Atlanta this week, right? The Comedy Zone, or no?
Yeah, Atlanta this week. I'm going to be. I'm done already. I've done. I'll be at Comedy Zone next week in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Perfect.
Right on. All right.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you.
Very
Thanks, guys. Thanks for calling me. Call in. Thanks.
No
bye.
problem. All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, skateboarder. I don't know. Do I need to hang up, or no? It says call ended, I guess. Okay, cool. All right, I have no idea how to even work that.
Well done.
I feel like I'm sort of in control, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it, and everything will just
Are we supposed
go.
to be in control of it?
I don't know. You can check us out on Twitter. It's at Double Special Twitter. Also, check out our webpage, doublespecialshow.com. Adding comedy correspondents all the time. We talked about comedy correspondents and who should actually be a comedy. At first, I said anybody that calls in can be a comedy correspondent, right, Jordan? Isn't that what we thought of?
It was more like a running joke.
Like a running joke, right.
Anybody who called in.
Just trying to get people to call in and include them in the show, which a lot of our listeners say they appreciate it.
But then Tiffany, as is her wont, took it too far.
That took it way to the other thing.
Well,
now you got to earn the right. There's tests.
Now that we have
there's a physical challenge.
Website. No, we have senior comedy correspondents, and then we put you on the website and we promote your stuff. And
you have to come here to the studios and like pick up a burning urn with your arms like in Kung Fu. You know and then they made burn the dragon tattoos. You got to do that to be a comedy.
Right. You must have at least 25 hours logged operating Chris's fetish nipple shockers.
Oh yeah, when are we gonna do that?
Oh damn you, dude! Why did you even say anything?
Oh no,
bro?
I talked to my family about this at Thanksgiving. We
What?
talked about the show because my uncles were like, "Hey, what about your show?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And then I had to like watch past shows to see if I said anything bad about my family, which I think I did. And I told them like, "You guys don't have to watch the show."
So they watched one of our shows.
Well, my Uncle Jim watched the show, and then he called up my mom and told her that I voted for Romney. And then she called me up and goes, "I can't believe you voted for Romney." And I said, "You know what, Uncle Jim?"
I can't believe you voted for Romney either.
Said that he was voting for Uncle Romney.
Uncle Romney, yeah,
for Mitt Romney
you like
on
the way
his
that
Facebook,
feels on you, don't you?
And I did not tell on him. I did not tell on him when he said he was voting.
What happened to her? She's all wigged out now.
I don't know.
She went this tirade over there.
Uncle Romney didn't give her a coat made out of poor people.
All right.
Yeah. So, but
your Thanksgiving was way more interesting than mine.
Thought the thing on your nipples or whatever would be funny.
Yeah, all men.
Or the electric thing would be funny.
All men thinking
they thought the man-o'-lantern thing.
Well, let me get a state. All men thinking other men getting shocked. They think that's funny. They really do. And no, it is, but not when you're getting shocked, is that?
No, that's why it's good that you're doing it.
All right, okay, but
we've all done something painful except you. So it's your turn.
Okay, hers didn't involve any pain, real pain. That's not painful though. Yours, I'll give you. It looks pretty painful.
Yeah.
And I would have gladly done that had I had as much hair as you have on your back. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's a mat back there. It's a carpet, dude.
We could have thinned out your bald spot.
It's what? No, that's like now you're talking about transmorphic, like changing the way I look. Nobody knows what's happening on your back. You can put a shirt on underneath it.
Whatever.
Yeah,
now everybody knows what my back looks like. It's terrible.
Oh, a few people know.
Oh, look, he's got a gorilla with a road on its back. What the hell is going on there?
My son wanted to run cars over the tracks that you guys made. He was like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
How does your back look?
I don't want to know. I've seen it once. It was enough.
Yeah, we shaved. We did a stunt on Halloween where we actually waxed Jordan's back, if you didn't see the show, into a pumpkin face on his back, and it's grown. It's starting to grow back, right?
Right, yeah, but people want to see more stunts, and so
All right.
we've got a few lined up. We've decided one would be us having a push-up and karate contest
That's
with
right.
children.
A little
That's more of a
exposition.
sketch.
No, it's not a sketch. This is where it's not
Well,
rehearsed. We're just gonna go and do some stuff.
Oh yeah, the kids want to know when the kids are so excited
All
and
right,
they
we're
want to
gonna
know when you're coming. Even
Okay.
one of the adult students, one of my
now
students,
we're talking.
Michael,
I'm not fighting
Now we're
is
talking.
so excited about you guys
yeah.
coming in.
All right,
I'm not fighting anything over 12 years old.
come on, man. 13, 14, you're afraid?
Yes.
12 could be a problem for you, man.
They're
12.
teenagers. They're young, and they have guns and knives, and they're in gangs these days.
I have some really good
All
12-year-olds.
right, pops. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go to your studio, your karate studio, your dojo, if you will, right? And no, you don't call it a dojo?
In
Just the rec center?
Korean, it's called a dojang.
A dojang.
Japanese is dojo, and that's karate.
Is that insulting to the Korean thing if I say dojo? You can't just.
Well, it's totally different.
Oh my god, I hate this country. People
I
are so.
know.
It's unbelievable. All right, yeah, no. It's the same thing. Like 2 years ago, I had a woman in my office, and I said it was Christmas time, and I said, okay, see you later, Merry Christmas. And she looks at me, she's like, we're Jewish, just like that, and I'm like, sorry, like it's not like I told you to trip and bust your lip or something. I mean,
You
yeah.
could have said Happy Holidays.
Well, yeah, but that was before. That was.
Why won't you join the war on Christmas?
I did because I'm used to saying it, and you know what? Merry Christmas sounds nice.
I say happy holidays.
And when I say it, I don't mean it in any Christian way. I just mean it in the, Santa Claus and the tree and
I think.
the snow and the mistletoe.
Yeah, I think
All,
a lot of people celebrate
the Macy's Christmas definition, not the religious Christmas.
Maybe we should just say, "Don't die, don't die." There's a party coming up. That'd be like a more appropriate greeting.
Don't waste your gift.
Yeah. Keep breathing.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
I'm so not letting you around my kid anymore.
Oh, thank God.
No, listen.
Does that mean you'll start putting him to bed before 10 o'clock?
Oh yeah, well, if you guys showed up, you guys show up too late. If you showed up earlier at my house, you would wear my kid out sooner, and then you would go to bed sooner.
But I don't want to wear your child out. I want no contact.
Yeah, but you're not. It's not like you're doing anything, Jordan. You're just sitting there. The fact that you're there winds him up, and he goes in circles. Right, Tiffany? You've seen him.
Oh yeah.
And then
wind him
eventually
up before I get there. Get the church key out, wind the little thing up, and let the clockworks run down, and then put him to bed. God,
why do you hate my child? He's so nice to you.
I like it.
He's shrill.
He's not shrill. He has his shrill moments, but he's not.
He drones on and on. He gets kind of tedious.
We
about
had
his Angry Birds.
But can he do stand up? That's the
Didn't
question.
we have to pay him and stuff to get him to like us the other day?
Did you?
Yeah, remember I gave
Wait a
him
second.
money and then you upped it and gave him. Jordan did.
All right, why are you giving my kid money to like you? That's totally not what I want you to be teaching.
Well,
my
Jordan
child.
gave him something, and he's like, "I like Jordan better than you now because you gave me something."
Oh
so I
my
was
God.
like, "Oh, do you want some money?" And I gave him some money. Actually, I gave him my water, and then I realized that
Wow.
I'd already drunk out of it.
What class was that at Liberty University that you took where it taught you how to up the ante financially? Oh yeah, I bet you.
It was the same one where the exam was you had to buy a candy van and drive it around. It was a weird class.
If you want to give us a call in the studio, the number is 727-493-2055. We're talking about stunts that we're going to be doing on the show. As we said, we'll be going the double special guys and
and
gal.
now we're going to shock you with fetish.
All right, I'm
clamps.
getting to that.
Well, I think you're trying to avoid it.
No, I'm reiterating the first one, which is because I never actually got a sentence out completely with you guys, ADD crew over here. We're going to have the basically push-ups, and then I think we're going to do some sparring, a little bit of sparring, right? Now, we will have mouthpieces and gear. You have all that stuff for us?
You need mouthpieces?
Yeah, I don't want to get my tooth knocked out, dude.
We'll block it.
Okay, listen, I'm not Bruce Lee. I don't have any. You have the black belt.
The kids won't even have.
I'm lucky if I can keep my balance trying to defend myself. Just put my arms up.
What kind of belts do we get to wear?
Yeah, what kind of belts do we get? Can we go black?
I need an intimidating belt.
Do you want me to order belts for
What are
you?
you gonna get, like a tiger stripe
do you want
or
like
a reptile skin belt?
Ooh, yeah.
I can get you like a pink belt
Yeah, that's what I get. A polka dot one for him. Can you get a polka dot one?
or camouflage.
No, camouflage is so played out.
I don't know if you got like a pink and then like a matching pastel gi or whatever the Korean equivalent is, and you could be like all Miami.
What is it? A
Vice style.
gigong?
A gongi?
Gongi?
Is it a gi yango?
Oh,
A
a
gi-
dobok.
A Dobak.
We call it dobak in
That
Korean.
sounds like a bad cabbage
but yeah, it's
dish.
ghee in Japanese.
That is a bad cabbage dish.
Oh, it's
Dobak.
venison.
Was it?
Dobak.
Dobak. All right. So we're gonna do that, and then of course, yes, you guys want to see me in pain. So we looked up on the internet where we could get the electric nipple clamps, and they're for stimulating pleasure. I guess is what it's. Did you ever look at the voltage on those things?
I don't think they really pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of important
They're
for me.
made in Russia.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Really, it's gonna be. Well, I told when I was telling my uncles, they're like, "Well, what kind of thing are you gonna get to electrocute him?" I was like, "Fetish things," and I was, and they looked at me really, really weird. I think it was not acceptable for me to say fetish at Thanksgiving.
You can't say the word fetish.
They just all of a sudden the conversation just
your
got like
family
really
sounds
quiet.
stiff, dude. Your family sounds so stiff. Like they really need to go out and have a good time.
I think it was just weird for them to hear like their niece,
the word fetish.
to hear their niece say fetish.
Well, it's not like you said I have a fetish.
I'm like,
Maybe they were still thinking about my naked back, and it just got
they
weird.
love the man-o-lantern thing.
See, now why would they be okay with that, but you can't say the word fetish? The hair ripping thing, I'm sure is a fetish somewhere, right?
Right.
It's got to be.
But hair ripping is a just punishment from God, whereas a fetish indicates nasty pleasure and sexuality.
Yeah, I felt weird saying it to them, to be honest.
You are gone, girl.
I was like,
I'm telling you, I wish what we need to do is hook up a microphone to the car when we're taking Tiffany home, because the conversations we have, the one when you left the car last week after the show, we sat there both like, what the hell just happened? It was the weirdest conversation ever. It was the craziest conversation
what
ever.
was it?
I don't even want to.
I don't know either.
I don't know. All I know is, I went in and I was like, oh, and then I got it out, and then we left it there in the parking lot as we drove off.
That's right. If you really want to laugh, come hang out with us after the show, because that's when we really get funny. That's what we like to tell you about, how funny we were without any specifics.
I don't know, it's not funny. It's not so much that it's funnier. It's that you really release some information to us sometimes I wish I could get you to do it here, but you're, oh no, my family and the Twitter, and I don't want to, demons and
Well, you guys are like my good friends.
Oh, hear that voice?
I know. The most insincere thing ever.
No.
All right. We do sort of have a sponsor of the show, and I'll have to, because I haven't mentioned this in a couple weeks, and he helps us out with some of our expenses. And we had him on the air a couple weeks ago, the Bob. He has actually requested, and he will offer his services to anybody out there for free as a part of the show, a weird part of the show. If you want to call him up, you have any problems, legal, anything at all, he'll give you advice. You don't have to meet him face-to-face. You can hook up with him online. And I'll make that available on our Facebook page, and maybe we'll Twitter it as well. He basically, what did he say? He said basically he will offer critical thinking for free. Right. Remember that conversation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Break it down for me, JB. If you have a problem,
he will make you feel bad about having that problem. No, he will give you clear-headed advice.
Clear-headed, neutral, out of the situation.
Clear-headed, maybe help you think outside the box. Maybe give you another way to look at the problem you're facing and a way out of it that maybe you might have seen.
And this is not, I know it sounds, the days of people, doing weird things on Craigslist, this is not some weird thing. I know the person personally.
It's a little weird.
It's a little odd, but I think he sees the need for people to have advice available to them for nothing, for free. It's not going to charge anything. It can totally be email or phone or whatever you want, but we'll put the email and you can get in touch on. We'll make that available to our double special listeners. If any question at all, if you're having an issue and you just need some outside advice, he will help you out, and we'd like to thank him for sponsoring part of the show here. All right.
Right. And we're actually looking for new sponsors as well.
You go, Tiffany. You get it, girl.
Oh, look, it's Brad.
Yeah, she's doing it. All right. Oh, well, there we go. We got a caller on the line. I think we have Mr. Brad McLean on the line. Go ahead and roll him in, JB.
Brad McLean, ladies and gentlemen, our Down Under comedy correspondent checking in.
Now, is he just a correspondent, or is he gone to the?
He's official. He's a senior. He's on the website.
Okay, so we didn't get to that. That we were actually now going to separate the correspondence to correspondent and then senior correspondent.
Yes.
And so,
no, I did say that.
You did? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, you weren't.
I wasn't listening to you.
He's like, a woman's talking.
But there's a $700 initiation fee.
Brad, how are you, buddy? Are you there? All this build up, and I don't think he's on the air.
All plight, Brad.
It looks like he's on there. I hope he can hear us.
Hey, Nolan.
So I was out selling my fishes the other day, and I thought of a song. Oh, no, I got into Liverpool again. Sorry.
Yeah, we can't hear him, Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan. I can't hear him on there. I don't know if you got it. Are you there, Brad? No, I got nothing.
Yeah, no, he's. I mean, everything's up on my part, so.
Okay.
I wonder if he can't hear us. Is there something weird about the phone going out?
No, everything's good.
Wait, there he goes.
He's right there.
No. Who are you guys looking for, Brett?
Oh no. Okay. Well, it's not Brad. I thought it was Brad McLean. Who's on the phone?
This is Chris Kazmarski, your Dallas correspondent.
I saw he's like, I'm not going to talk until they say my name. We don't recognize your phone number. And
I could hear it in the phone, and I'm just listening because nobody said anything. It just went right to that. So I'm like waiting, and then I'm like, wait, maybe I should say something.
Yeah, you should say something.
All right, Kaz, man. How are you, brother? How was your Thanksgiving?
Wait, which one is he? He's the Dallas correspondent.
Yes.
Dallas, yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, go ahead. How was your Thanksgiving? Tell me.
Thanksgiving was pretty lame, but we had the big show on the 15th at the House of Blues.
Oh, you did? You had
How did that go?
The show went incredible. We had a great time. All the comics were amazing. Everything went really, really well, and the House of Blues is very happy. I did post videos on my page, KazTheComic.com, and you can go up there and see some of the videos. Pretty funny.
Right on. No, that's exciting, dude. So that actually happened right on. It was on Thanksgiving, or was?
No, it was the 15th.
The
November
15th,
15th.
right on.
Remember he called us and announced
Yeah,
it.
no, I remember that. And then I saw the flyer.
My Thanksgiving was a little depressing. So,
Why?
So I'm not going to bring down the crowd with that.
Oh, I know
Oh,
why.
man.
I know why.
Tiffany, you had a Twitter thing over this
No,
whole
he
deal?
was on Facebook about it.
He was on Facebook about it? Was it just family
Yeah.
drama, Chris? Can we leave it at that, or was it?
No, it was a good friend of mine, and my family's all in California, so it was just me alone with my dog. So it was pretty lame.
Well,
dude, I had to go. I had to work, and I forgot to buy food for Thanksgiving, and then I found out I had like nothing to do, and I didn't really want to go out. I ended up walking the neighborhood, going to a Mexican store, which thank God was open, and getting the dulce de leche Cheerios. And that's what I ate for Thanksgiving, dude. So you probably win.
Well, I gotta admit, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, at least you had a dog with you, Chris. Jordan had no dog. He had no buddy.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I had my video games and my Cheerios.
So
I also got some chips.
So what's next? What's next for the Improv? You gonna do some more shows there? I mean, it went well.
It went so well. They want to continue it on as a series.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be doing this. We were going to do it bi-weekly, but now we're just going to stretch it out to what feels right and just give us enough time to promote it and do all that jazz.
Well,
but
I got my friend Marty, who's a great stand-up comic. If you saw his comedy, you'd love him. And he is in College Station. How far I think we asked this before. How far is College Station from Dallas? Like 5 hours?
I don't remember.
I think it's like 3.5, 4.
All right, I'm going to send him out to your club when you have one of these showcases. Maybe we can get you guys together and let him do some stand-up there. Because I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
No, I would love that. I'm always trying to meet new comics, and I've talked to Marty a few times. And
Right on.
when I talk to him, he's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's solid dude. And he loves to drive. Anything to get away from his wife and his kid, he will drive. As long as I think his goal is to put like at least 4 hours in between him and his life, just for a day or two.
It's not true, Cherise.
So-
It's not true.
I think
So I gotta ask, am I automatically the senior Dallas correspondent then?
Oh, that's a good question though, Chris. Tiffany, because I just was gonna go with the correspondent thing, and we'll throw everybody's pictures up. But then Tiffany said, "Well, I should get permission before I put people's Facebook pictures up." I'm thinking, and to me, I'm thinking, if they're calling the show, then I don't see why it would be a big deal.
We definitely want to get everyone's permission, but
all right. So what is the criteria, Tiffany?
Now, Chris did make a really good video, but at the same time, I haven't heard from Chris. He hasn't called in our show for like
Oh, damn!
ever.
She's calling you out on your participation, dude.
Oh.
You gotta.
I'm sorry, there was a woman talking. I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's all okay. Now it's
all right. You know what? No,
yeah.
I mean, just keep calling in and.
Is that what? See, no, this is not me talking, right? First of all, I don't know because
I'm just saying.
I just feel like people like are participating in the
He
show.
is very close to being a senior comedy correspondent. I just haven't heard from him
But what
in
does
like
that
3
mean?
weeks. He hasn't called in for 3 weeks.
Is there a minimum number of calls that somebody has to make to be
I
a
like
senior?
to talk to a senior comedy correspondent like every other week at the least.
All right. Can you guys hang on a second? I'm going to unfriend Tiffany real quick.
That's cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Let her have it, dude. I don't understand why you... Listen, Again,
Hey, I do the website, and I don't feel like putting a million pictures up.
how hard is it to cut and paste and put a picture up there? I mean, really, honestly. Is it that hard?
Takes 3 minutes.
Oh, for God's sakes. All right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll figure it all out.
All right. All right, well, listen, I say put Chris up there.
Okay, I will.
Let's put him up there.
Do you want to be on it?
Oh, no.
Are you
Oh,
giving...
no, don't do it out of pity, please.
No.
That's for you,
snap.
Tiffany. You see how the tone changed right then? You did that. I didn't do that. I love Chris. He calls in. He's always been pleasant.
I like Chris a lot, too. I'm
Well,
just teasing.
I'm
making
deeply
it
hurt.
hard.
I mean,
What?
I'm the only Dallas correspondent, yet I can't even get the damn senior job.
I actually,
see?
to be honest, listen to this. I actually have your picture stored on the website thing. I just been waiting to get your permission. You're actually on it. So it's only going to take 2 seconds for me to actually move your picture onto the screen out of the box.
And it's easy to move up from junior, senior, regional correspondent to senior correspondent. So, you're almost there.
I want to know, Tiffany, what are you doing with my picture? Just chilling there.
That's what I'm saying. She's got you cocked and ready.
It's a file on the website. Emily's also in it, too. There's a few people's pictures on there.
There's a few
That's
people.
what's been so tough on me.
It's in a file.
Listen. My wife is producer of the show, helps us behind the scenes. They had this discussion. I didn't want to get involved in the senior, any of this stuff. I just like that people call. But also, I understand that people like to be associated with the show, and if the show takes off, then those people can come with us and be a part of the show.
Well, a lot of people are kind of like grandfathered in. Like Chris started at the beginning calling in.
Didn't he, though?
And Emily started calling in.
Oh,
at the
so now you're having a
and
change of heart.
Marty and stuff. No, I just been waiting for people to give permission. Like Andrew, we're still waiting for our crippled comedy, but he hasn't called in like 3 weeks, so I almost knocked him out of the thing too. Andrew, call in.
Dude, don't even mess with Tiffany.
Chris, good news. You've earned a 5% discount on your
For
initiation.
the record,
Yes.
I did watch the shows. It wasn't live.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
therefore, it's null and void, your argument.
I'm gonna get like a 3-paragraph like message on Facebook when I get home.
Yeah. Chris is like, therefore, contre coup, vous-vous.
Well, Chris, we'd like to thank you for stopping in to apply for the position of senior comedy correspondent. We think you've got a real good chance of getting the job, and we're going to keep your resume on file, buddy. All right, so you'll be hearing back from us in a few days. No, don't call us. We'll be in touch with you. All right.
No, call us.
All right. Hey, well, listen,
This is a bad week.
Now, listen, it's gonna get better. I promise. Listen, I'm glad that the show went well. Focus on the next show, dude. Do it up, and I'm serious about sending Marty. I'm gonna send him your way. I think you'd like him.
Yeah, if Marty's listening, he calls in and tell him I'm interested and to get a hold of me.
Yep, we'll get you together on Facebook. All right, Chris.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Roll him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kaz the comic, our wannabe Dallas comedy correspondent, checking in.
So you should call everybody.
Oh my God.
He is in the file thing.
But do you see how you put people on the defensive when you're like, well, we don't know if you're good enough for that? What do they have to do?
I just want people to call in regularly. He used to call in regularly, and then he stopped. I thought he lost interest.
These people are sensitive. You know what happened the last time that Emily called and we had the business on the screen? She thought we were like sick of her. And these people are on the edge. All right, they don't toy with them like that. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Bring the rolls, Tiffany. Bring the rolls.
But I like playing tricks with the animals in the friend zone. Huh?
I know. It's like, you're here, now you're there, then you're
I'm
over
going to
here.
play Dr. Scientist with the animals in my friend zone.
All right. If you want to give us a call, the phone number is 727-493-2055. Tiffany hates. I can feel it coming off right now.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, see, I told you.
I think we might have crossed a few lines.
I told her it was only a matter of time. Listen, that's the thing with us. Listen, we're reserved, we're nice when we first get to know you, but when we get to know you, then it comes out a little bit. And if you throw it, we'll bat it back down with like a squash bat. We don't even, So, and you said, you'll never be able to offend me. I'm like,
you can't offend me. You
okay.
Was that supposed to be offensive?
No, not at all.
I wasn't offended.
That was
even
baby play.
I wasn't even offended for a millisecond.
That was child's play.
I'm just saying, I sweat 98% pure hostility occasionally. It's not fun.
No, I know.
I can play with the big dog.
Even he hates it. Like, he hates the fact that he's so hostile. It's just, we were talking about movies earlier, and I asked you a question. I'm going to ask you. I was talking about a movie that I liked that was, what was the movie that I liked? Oh, it was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I thought that was a great movie. Did you see that movie, Scott Pilgrim? No. You need to see it. It's really good.
Is it about a pilgrim?
No, it is not. No, it's sort of like a comic book, kung fu, fantasy, tween movie. Who was that? Michael Cera was in it. I think it was the guy.
Sure. Yeah, Michael Cera.
Whatever was in it. And he dates a girl and he has to defeat her 7 evil ex-boyfriends, and it's got a lot of video gamer. Anyways, good movie. And then George's like, nah. Even after all the stuff I said, they have good camera angles. Nah. So I asked him, what was the last movie that affected you, Jordan, where you went, that was a good movie? What was the last movie?
Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
The sequel to Bad Lieutenant. Or the third one.
It wasn't the sequel. It was more like a spiritual successor.
Who was in it? Was Harvey Korman was not? I mean Harvey Korman.
It was Harvey Korman.
Korman, yeah.
And the Dorff guy.
Stephen Dorff?
No, not Stephen Dorff. Was it Tim Conway?
Tim who?
Tim Conway, Dorff.
The comedian Tim Conway.
Yes.
Was in the Bad Lieutenant movie.
Yes.
And this to you was it
and
affected
Val
you.
Kilmer.
And all right, well,
it was a very good movie. Harvey Korman.
What?
Tim Conway. All right.
Uh-oh. We got lots of calls coming in at the
Yeah,
same
no, he's
time.
working. He's working. He'll let us know. He's working. He's got his thing going on. All right, go ahead. I think it's that guy right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've got
We'll do it.
Brad, is it on the line?
Yeah.
No, this is Jack Mackinson.
We're gonna think everybody's Brad. I knew it wasn't because that's a 727.
It's a Brad. It's a Brad night.
Jack.
It's Jack. Now, is this the Kung Fu
Yeah,
Jack?
you're
This is
right.
the Karate Jack. All right.
Yes, you finally got through. Yay! How excited are you to have finally gotten through, Jack?
Yeah, I've been trying for the last 2 weeks.
I know, it's crazy. I'm glad you got it.
What has been going on? Was it busy, or did it ring through and gonna go to an answering service, or what happened?
No, the guy told me to give him my phone number and they would call me back.
Ah, so you left it in the power of somebody else. I would have called back. I would have called like the 8 minutes.
He sold your number, by the way. Shady Greek.
He did what?
He sold your number.
That's right. That's right. Now it's being transplanted into a Canadian phone as we speak.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun, look, he pulled a leprechaun.
No, we kind of.
Don't pull that shit on me, man.
Yeah, all right, brother.
Watch the language.
All right, brother. So now you've been trying to call. You're excited. What's the urgency? You just like the show, or you're wanting to catch up with Tiffany? Where are we at?
Well, I got a resentment towards Mr. Gorges because last time I talked to him, he says, "Don't call me back." Well, he said, "Call back next time." And then when I found out that Tiffany had been PMing, each other, he says, "Oh, well, then just PM Tiffany, and you don't have to call back." And
Did I say that?
I don't know.
I'm catching parts of that. Your phone's kind of clicking it out, but you're basically saying that I told you to call back, but then when you did call back, I told you to just get in touch with Tiffany?
Well, something like that. It wasn't like, how can I say it?
No, Chris Gorges is so mean.
No, I remember. Yeah, I remember Nolan handed me the phone, and I talked to you, and I said, "Listen, I'm sorry that I couldn't get you on the show, but we had another caller on, and it went a little long, and so on and so forth."
It was J.T. Burns.
It wasn't. Oh. And then you said you were
the guy from Australia?
Yeah, I think it was the guy from Australia when you were trying to call. Yeah.
Yeah, he's long-winded.
What do you got against Australian people, Jack?
Is he a comedian?
Yes, he is a comedian.
Yeah, he's on the other line right now, actually.
Yeah, Brad's on the other line. Brad, are you there?
How you going?
Okay. So Brad, you're on a conference call with Jack, and Jack is an old friend of Tiffany's, and I don't know. He says you have your stories are a little long.
Oh, I love Brad's story. Everyone does.
Well, let Jack respond to Brad. Let's see what they had to say to each other. American versus Australian. Jack, do you want to let him know how you really feel?
I just think he's long-winded.
Really? Well, no, listen, both times he said that, he said it very short and abruptly. So, yeah, there is a difference between the two of you. That much is true.
Well, you have guys have a short time where you take callers in.
Yeah.
And, it kind of like monopolizes the show. I'm
Well,
not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying that's what I was observing.
All right, Brad,
and
listen. Well, Jack, Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to compliment Mr. Gorges on his gorgeous wife, Crystal.
Oh, for God's sakes. Now it's getting crazy. What the heck's going on? We just went from... Yeah.
Are you tweeting with Crystal, too, at night? Wow, dude.
Hey, listen, Jack. The reason that Brad, who's on the line, is on a little bit longer is because he is one of our. Is he a senior? He's a senior.
He's a senior comedy correspondent.
He is a senior comedy correspondent.
Oh, okay.
Just
Right.
like Marty. Marty stays on the phone for a long time too because he's a senior comedy
And although we welcome all callers on the show, there are a few callers that are sort of like segments that we do. They're featured performers, right?
Yeah, I understand. It's more geared towards comedians and just like civilians.
Civilians. I think we're dropping.
The only reason I called in is because I'm friends with Tiffany.
Right. No, I understand that. I totally get that. Now, Brad, on the other end, do you think Australians are long-winded more than Americans? Because I don't see that. I think Americans go on and on.
Yeah,
Well,
we might talk a little slower.
Well, wow, that was
if
like.
you're from New York.
Oh, hold on, Jack. Hold on. Let Brad talk. Brad, what were you going to say?
We do talk a little slower, if that's considered long-winded, perhaps.
I guess it kind of is. You have to move the diaphragm just a little bit more to have that much of control over what you're saying.
He might think there's too many syllables in there and getting confused.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, hold on, Brad, because I got a little bit more for you. Jack, sorry to put you on the spot. That was fun, though. That made me laugh. That was good.
We like confrontation.
Yeah.
I always enjoy hearing from Jack because Jack and I have known each other for like almost 10 years from doing martial arts and stuff together. So we have quite a history of judging martial arts competitions and all that.
Yeah, and I think you were going to marry that doctor.
Oh yeah, that weird guy. No, he wasn't really. He wasn't actually really a doctor. He just said he was. He committed to it by like wearing scrubs. I was fooled too.
Wow. Some dude lied to you to the point where he...
Okay.
Hold on, because we got Brad on hold. So save it for after. I don't want to have Brad on hold for too long.
Yeah, because we got Brad. He's got stuff planned. We got to do some the trivia stuff. Right?
Yeah. So, Jack, listen, you can call back anytime you want and talk with Tiffany and catch up. I'm totally cool with that,
You've got like a 40% chance of getting through. Oh, wait, what? I was supposed to say that.
Stop.
Well,
All right?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
What do you say?
No problem.
Okay. He said not a problem.
All right, cool, Jack. Hey, well, listen, I'm glad that you got through. If we don't talk to you before Christmas, have a great Christmas, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right, there you go, Jack.
Bye,
Roll him out of
Jack.
Jack, our karate correspondent.
All right, there he goes. All right, so now, okay, I think we dropped Jack, and then and I don't know if I should even touch that. Now, Brad, are you still there?
Yeah, boy, that Jack's long-winded, isn't he?
I know. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Hold on, I
guys.
forgot to ring the bell. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah. It's amazing to me because I love having you guys call in, but now it's almost like little fights here and there and back. And like Marty made a comment on the phone to me during the week. He's like, "Oh yeah, Brad's calling in quite a bit, isn't he?" It's hysterical to me. It makes me laugh, and I love the fact that everybody calls in. But Jack seemed like genuinely perturbed, Tiffany, and he talked about my wife, which really creeped me out. I don't know what happened. What is the scoop with Jack?
He thinks your wife is hot.
Well, she is hot, but what the hell, man? You don't say that to me on the radio when you call in.
Jack's hardcore.
All right, Brad. So how was your not Thanksgiving? Brad, was it good?
How was your weekend?
Yeah, really good. We've got scrub turkeys over here, so I chased one of them down and had him for tea, which is pretty good.
Had him for tea. Did you say a scrub turkey?
Yeah, they're black with a bit of red on them.
Oh, for God's sakes! Did you now? Go ahead.
What kind of tea did
you
the scrub turkey drink?
Oh, no. Tea is like dinner, I guess, what you have for your evening meal.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm sorry I made a stupid joke. What a fool I am.
You are a fool. What was that, dude?
Because he said he had the turkey for tea, and
Well,
I imagined him
obviously-
having a tea party with the turkey.
No, it's a
that's
meal for
funny.
them. It's like
I understand that.
That was actually really funny, Jordan.
Shut up.
No, it was.
Don't you know?
It took me like 2 minutes to get it, but it was
She's
funny.
just sucking up because I've been so mean to her.
I just looked
You
at you
haven't been mean
incredulously.
to me.
All right. Well, listen, we got Brad on the phone. So now, Brad, last time you were on the air, I gave you a sort of a trivia contest, not contest, but a questionnaire. It was awful. It's like 40 years old. You said that I should get a trivia quiz. Did you bring some trivia for me?
Yeah, I've done. This is the most homework I've done in forever. Most homework ever.
I don't think I like the sound of this at all right now. Now, is this just for me, or can the other guys try as well?
Yeah, join in. The whole of America can join in.
All of America. I don't know if they're going to be able to handle this. All right, well, go ahead. Shoot, we got. You want to give us an intro, Jordan, of this little thing that we're going to do?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for American trivia straight from Australia. That's right. How well do you know your country with Brad McLean?
Very nice. God, we got to get. I got to have the music
Wait.
thing with pop music in it.
knew
Yes,
you did.
Tiffany, you have a question?
I was going to ask for an intro too, so that was great.
Yeah, we have to make an intro. For
we are coming. We are going to get in the studio, and I'm going to get you an intro. I just need to find the appropriate Australian music. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm going to dig deep on this one. All right.
It's going to be Waltzing Matilda.
Brilliant.
All right.
This is the first question for the big quiz. Which is bigger in size, England or the state of Florida?
Is that geographically or population?
Size of the actual state.
Yeah, geography.
All right. Well,
jeez.
Yeah. Flash words.
I think England.
Okay, so Tiffany says England, and she lived there. She ought to know. JB?
I'll say England as well. Well, wait. Are we talking England or Great Britain?
England.
I'll say Florida then. I think it's a trick question. I don't think he's including Wales or Scotland.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Florida too, because Florida's pretty long. So I think I'm gonna go with Florida.
It is America's big wang.
Yeah, it is Florida. The answer is Florida.
All right, we got the first one.
Oh man!
Good job. All right, very good. All right.
On the run of England v USA, who do you think is more attractive, the Queen of England or Emo Phillips?
Wow,
that's tough.
I'm gonna go with the Queen of England. I mean, she's still a woman. She's just an old woman. Emo Phillips is a freak, dude. Do you know who Emo Phillips is, Tiffany?
No.
Yeah, Emo Phillips. He talks like this, and he was married to Judy Tenuta for a while, and he holds up his pants with rope. Brilliant comic. Weird and he's creepy.
I'm just saying, though, if you had to do sex with one of them, only Emo has no chance of corgis licking your nuts during the thing, which that would freak me out. So I would go Emo.
He's going to go Emo. All right, so Jordan says Emo. I say the Queen of England just based on the fact that she's a woman. Tiffany?
I have no idea.
Come on. All right.
I guess the queen because she gets to wear a crown.
I don't even know what that means. All right.
I don't know.
All right, so what is it?
Chris, I've seen you doing that Carnival of Comedy challenge. That was pretty good, mate.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So what was the answer? We're dying here.
Let's go. John F. Kennedy was buried without his...
No, wait, back up. What was the answer to the Queen versus Emo Phillips question?
He literally thinks that is a trivia question with the factual answer.
I want to know who.
Please just humor him, Brad.
Yeah. Come on, survey says.
Yeah, that was personal choice, that one.
Oh, what a jip. All right, go on. Next one.
John F. Kennedy was buried without his what?
Mistress.
Possible.
Tiffany?
Clothes?
That would be weird. I don't think they do that to the president, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. She says close. JB, you want to take a stab? Hold on.
Personal trainer.
Yes.
All right.
Factually correct every time.
Listen, my questions were real questions. These are
What's
odd
the
questions.
answer?
I don't think there is one.
No, these are real questions.
Yeah.
He was buried without his brain.
Really? Oh, well, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
It was lost during an autopsy. It's just the sort of thing you lose.
Well, autopsy and on the car ride to the autopsy. I mean, it was.
But hey, we've got a correspondent in Dallas to go scrape some up for us, so it'll be fine.
Easy.
Oh, wait. Oh, took it too far. Sorry. I got in the spirit of things.
In 1980, in the city of Detroit, who was given the key to the city for donating a considerable amount of money to a church?
Michael Jackson.
Sinead O'Connor.
The color purple.
Saddam Hussein.
Really?
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how we roll up in this country, man.
Yeah, we gave him the keys to Detroit. Have you ever been there? It's awful.
No.
Isn't that where Emily's from?
No, she's from. Oh, is she from Detroit? I know she's from Michigan.
Michigan. I think she said Detroit.
Oh, jeez.
We'll have to ask her.
Yeah,
Oh, God, I'm going to get another angry tweet.
Do you think they would have changed the locks pretty soon after that?
Yeah. So yeah, Saddam Hussein. Holy crap, dude!
Well, he was still gassing the Iranians for us at that point, so he was our
but
buddy.
Look already at the difference in interesting facts. He goes up and finds these interesting facts, and they're kind of, I mean, it's kind of scary. That
Yeah,
Saddam
it's a lot better than going, so Australian women are called Sheilas. Is that correct? Is that your term for female humans?
All right.
Righto. What is the acronym for the word USA?
USA.
USA.
Yes.
I was thinking way too hard at that one, man. I was like, wait a second. I know this one.
I know. He like went to he got all his trivia from Scholastic magazine, apparently.
Yeah, you did. You got all your trivia from highlights.
I got one right. I'm excited.
Yeah, you got one right. Good for you, sweetie. All right, next.
Back to a serious one now.
Okay.
Which is the highest of these three American icons? Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, or Charlie Sheen?
I got to go with Charlie on that one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's on a plane right now.
Yeah. It's not a real plane.
Yeah, I guess Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, it's Charlie.
Well, Oregon has the world's smallest what?
Trail.
Really, dude? No.
Oh.
The world's smallest, I don't know, schoolhouse.
No, it's a park totaling 452 inches, created in Portland on St. Patrick's Day for leprechauns and snail races.
Better known as the Park of Eternal Truth.
I want to go there and put my toe in that park. Heck yeah. Huh. All right. That's well, at least these, I guess they're all contemporary. I haven't heard anything from like 1940. I thought you were going to give me questions that I had to answer with like the words daddy-o or, groovy.
Yeah. Ask him how to properly button a zoot suit. He probably knows.
Go ahead.
What percentage of Sheilas in the United States have thrown footwear at a man?
Oh, God, it's got to be like 70%. No.
63.
Wow, she threw the 3 on there like that's the number. All right, I'm going to go with, I'm going to say 70. My first instinct was 70. Jordan? You ever
22.3.
Have you ever had a shoe thrown at you, Jordan?
No.
I haven't either.
I've never thrown a shoe.
You've never thrown any of your shoes at somebody in anger?
Who throws a shoe, honestly?
Lots
Isn't that
of
from
Sheilas.
Austin Powers?
No, all right, go ahead. What's the number?
40%.
40%.
I was closest. No,
Wow.
was I closest? I don't know.
Jordan
ladies named Sheila are terrible.
Yeah, Jordan.
I only date Sarah's and Stephanie's.
Jordan's way more trusting than Tiffany and I.
The United States produces enough plastic film annually to cover the entire state of Texas, including Marty Hoffman. The area is 258,580 square miles. How many sandwiches could you cover with that amount of plastic film?
Holy crap, man. Jordan, you want to whip that up real quick with your NYU brain there?
3.7 million.
The answer to that one. I'm just curious in case they ever have to cater for that many people.
I was like 1,372.
Well, listen, the problem is you threw Marty in there, and his Adam's apple is quite large.
I was just going to say, the Marty equation threw everything off, Brad. I had it until you said Marty. I'm like, oh, well, crap. I'm going to have to get a calculator.
Also, everybody in Texas is dead now.
Oh, my God.
How many days of Christmas did the song 12 Days of Christmas? Oh, no, it's not going to work. Would you like to guess how many places in the U.S. have the word Christmas in their names?
Oh, man. How many places?
Are we counting, like, stores and stuff?
No. Towns.
What about, like...
provinces?
Oh.
Now, there is one in... There is... No,
50.
There's a frostbite in Florida, but I thought there was a Christmas in Florida.
There is a Christmas Florida.
50.
That's what I thought. There is a Christmas Florida.
There's a Christmas Island in Florida.
A Christmas Island?
Ooh.
Yep.
Huh.
50? Was I right?
Hold on, we didn't guess yet.
What? Yeah, can you go?
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe 20.
182.
Good God.
Damn, we are obsessed with Christmas in this country. I wonder how many of those are in Florida. Oh my God! Listen, he's flipping pages for Christ's sake.
Did you decorate for Christmas, Brad? Do you guys decorate over there like we do?
Yeah, well, I will do, but I'm actually going to go to a different state. So what I'll do is I'll just chuck a bit of tinsel around the place and then get out of there.
Yeah, that sounds very festive. I'll chuck a bit of tinsel. There you go. There's your Christmas, people. I'm out of here. That's great. That's the way I feel about it.
Right, every U.S. president with a beard has been a Republican, also a man. However, bearded lady Vivian Wheeler was not. What was the length of her beard as measured by the Guinness Book of World Records?
Oh, my God. Women can grow hair long. It's
5 inches.
5 inches. Really, you think? Only?
That's a long-ass beard.
5 inches. Look, she's no ZZ Top member, but she's,
12 inches.
12 inches. I'm gonna go with 42 inches.
It is 11 inches. 42, that'd be huge.
I was the closest.
42 would be like Rastafarian with braids and little wheels on the bottom so it didn't scrape the dirt. She get inventive with it.
A lady with 11 inches on her chin. It's basically a John Holmes movie. Moving on.
With 42, she would have got a free Harley Davidson.
Oh, these aren't bad questions. I'm gonna get some better questions next time.
Yeah, now this is how you do questions.
This is it's on now, Brad. It's on, buddy.
But what you all know the Capitol Records Tower?
Yeah. In L.A.
Yes.
Yeah. The flashing light on the Capitol Records Tower in Los Angeles has a Morse code message saying what?
God save the Queen.
No.
I like juice.
I like juice. I didn't even know.
Here you go.
No, I was going to say, I didn't even know it blinked a Morse code. I had no idea. I just thought it was so planes didn't hit it.
Huh.
Yeah, no. Well, I initially thought it said double special, but it actually says Hollywood.
How
really?
narcissistic is that? I love myself.
Hey, what up? Why are you talking bad about Hollywood?
Yeah.
Some of us are from there.
Yeah, JB's from Hollywood. He has a light on top of his apartment too. It flashes Jordan.
Yeah, it's a
beeps
Morse
out Jordan.
code.
I got one outside my bedroom that flashes busy.
I wish I had one of those lights.
Yeah, but I got a single bed in there, so you do the math.
Oh my God, we got to get Brad as a member of the Tampa Bay Collective comedy
he doesn't
people
have
who
Facebook.
Oh, there's no you don't have Facebook? Why not?
I know.
Not allowed.
I'm too modern for Facebook.
He's like Jordan's ultra hip. He's onto some other thing. That's cool, man.
I was too tied up on Twitter, to be honest.
Listen, all you guys, I know you're like a Twitter guy. I'm not, but eventually all you like ultra modern guys are going to go right to the point where you're just throwing rocks at each other again. It's going to come full circle.
MySpace is doing a new MySpace.
What's that?
A new MySpace is coming out. We're all going to end up going back to MySpace. It looks really, really cool.
I'm not going back to MySpace.
Oh, I love
No
MySpace.
way.
I don't know why we left.
Because Facebook is better. It's got the feed and everything. It's all emulating Facebook at this point, right, JB? Does that make sense?
It's all just awful. I really despise it.
But you're good on Twitter. People like your tweets.
He's barely tweeted.
Lately.
Yeah, lately.
Well, get back into it, dude.
We mostly do Twitter over here. We socialise a bit on Saturday and do the rock throwing on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah, right. Well, you got to take time to heal in between conversations, right?
Are you guys Seinfeld fans?
Yeah. I mean, I was a fan of the old show. I'm actually more of a fan of Larry David than Seinfeld, but like his style of comedy.
Oh yeah, funny.
Yep.
Funny guy. Who is featured in every episode of Seinfeld, either by name or pictures on Jerry's refrigerator?
Wow, either by name.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. I'll go with Superman as well. Yeah.
No, I won't go with Superman.
Tiffany will not go with Superman.
I will go with Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Definitely Superman.
Yeah, it's Superman. Really? Yeah. Tiffany, why Michael Jordan? When have you
know.
ever heard them talk about Michael Jordan on
I just watched
Seinfeld?
Space Jam the other day, and it made me think of Michael Jordan.
Was Jerry
I got myself confused with the question. That's all.
You mean it wasn't about me?
What?
If I had a light coming out of my room.
But listen to the connection here, because Space Jam had Michael Jordan in it, but there was the only Seinfeld connection was who? Newman. Newman was
right, exactly.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's how her brain
it
works.
It all came together.
It all clicked in because
I'm glad you did that for me.
Newman was in Space Jam, and
was.
Bugs Bunny was friends with Michael Jordan.
Fine, that's not an epiphany though. It's just a short circuit.
It really was.
All right, you got any more for us, Brad?
Yeah, I got a couple more.
All right.
It's in Australia, our language is Australian. Mm-hmm. What is the official language of the United States?
There is no official language of the United States.
American.
Correct.
Yeah, no, there is no official language. Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Although it's going to be Spanish real soon.
Hey, Brad, do you have like enough questions to get us through to 10:30 so we can cut Marty out of the show?
Oh, he'll be so pissed.
Oh, yeah.
The next question is, how long will this quiz go for this morning?
Oh yeah, it's the morning there. It's that's what that was.
Oh yeah, tonight.
I was trying to work that out with Neil MacArthur. He's like, don't say it's on Wednesday night. It's on Thursday morning. I'm like, what time does it come on there? He's like, it comes on tomorrow. It was so confusing.
It's
if you're going to talk about Neil MacArthur, make sure you whisper because he's got really, really big ears.
We got people sending us songs and other stuff now, right?
Well, we're gonna play Vinnie Capallo's song.
On the way out of here?
No, we're gonna play it in December when it's Christmas time. It's still not Christmas time, so we'll play it like the next couple of weeks. And Kevin Thomas sent us a cool little thing on Just Saying about how he like had us on Fast Forward or something. That was pretty funny.
Right on. All right, we'll play that.
Did you hear that, Brad? That was funny.
Yeah, Kevin's a funny guy. Hey?
Right on. No, where's Kevin from?
He's in San Diego. He's in California, right?
California.
He'll probably like tweet me and tell me. I know he's listening now.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you're in the medical game, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
In 1980, a Las Vegas hospital suspended workers for betting on what?
Betting on...
Pokemon.
No, it's in a hospital. What would Pokemon have to do with a
I
hospital?
don't know.
Are you even listening to Brad? Remember the guy with the Australian accent that you get all excited about?
I know. I love his accent.
I know. You don't even hear the words. You're not even hearing the words. I want to say like betting on the birth. How many births in a day, maybe?
Coming out of comas.
Deaths. No, you know what? On deaths, how many deaths that day?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that would be a no-no. Yeah, you think Mr. Johnson's going to go today? I don't know. What do you think? I'll give you odds on 210. 210, 215. I'll take 215.
I got 4 milligrams of morphine.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I like those odds. I know. Or however many milligrams of morphine. I don't know.
Yeah. There's all kinds of insider trading happening while people are getting offed. Seriously. Listen, people in the medical field have, especially when you work in a hospital, weird senses of humor.
Right.
Things kind of bounce off you a little bit.
Yeah, I would think you'd have to try to make a...
And you got to pass the time.
Yeah, you got to try to... I mean, because death is such a sad thing, they're probably just trying to separate...
Make a profit off of it.
Yeah, we'll separate themselves from it a little bit,
No, they're trying to get a plasma television out of it, is what they're trying.
Oh.
All right, Brad. Any more?
What is the most common thing choked on by Americans?
Choked on?
Chugged?
Their own words. I'm going to go with their own words.
Rational thought.
Rational thought.
Popcorn.
JB says rational thought. Tiffany says popcorn.
I'm going to go with toothpicks.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to be
Also, Maine makes the most toothpicks, or more than any other state in America. So if you're looking for someone to blame, it's Maine.
I never liked those bastards in Maine with their lobsters and their toothpicks. You got to be a real knucklehead. It's not hard to work a toothpick. First of all, for the most part, it should be in your finger, right? You shouldn't let go of the toothpick around the open hole in your throat with a double-sided sharpened stick, right? I mean,
right.
Yeah. And I used to chew on the cinnamon ones, but you keep it firmly grasped in your teeth. You remember not to inhale too quickly or, eat while it's in there. I mean, that's pretty simple stuff, right, Brad? You would think.
Well, sometimes I form my toothpicks into like little supports and pretend my mouth is like a coal mine. I have them in there as like rafters, and then I choke.
Well, all right, yeah, if you're play acting.
Yeah, if you can't handle the little points, just stay away from the toothpick.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal. It's not like a big mystery. Like, what do I do with this? Oh my God, it's in my throat. It shouldn't happen like that.
I'm a girl, so I don't do toothpicks.
Ever? You don't get stuff out of your teeth?
I'm a lady.
What does that mean? No ladies
That
ever
means
use...
we don't like pick our teeth with toothpicks. We go home and we'll floss in the privacy of our own place, but you don't just have like a toothpick in the privacy of your place. Like people do that like out.
Do you think the people that
That's a
choke on
social thing.
toothpicks also poop a lot of floss because they swallow that too? You think maybe they're just like whatever they do, they're trying to pick food out of their teeth, and it's like I still want to eat this.
Oh my God. Okay, this is denigrating.
I'll give you. I've got one more in the quiz. I've got tons, but one more.
All right,
pull it up.
perfect.
Each year, more than 50,000 people in the United States are injured by what other than toothpicks?
Injured. I've heard this before, and it was like, you got to be kidding me. I want to say like shower curtains or it's something in the bathroom.
Isn't it like exploding toilets?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes.
That's right. I think I heard this. Exploding toilets.
What?
I said exploding toilets.
I don't get it. Like, how does a toilet explode? Do I have to be worried?
Out of anger, you poop in it daily. Eventually, it's just gonna go nuts.
if the exploding toilet was at a festival, that could injure 50,000 people at once.
Oh hell yeah! Especially if the door is closed, you got this built-up pressure and it just blows to the top.
Someone put like a bomb in it?
No, water pressure, probably pipes. Who the hell knows? I don't know. What am I? A plumber? I don't know.
I'm worried.
The correct answer is jewelry.
Killed by jewelry.
Oh.
Injured.
Not killed, injured.
Oh, injured by jewelry?
Yeah, having said that, Mr. T probably should have been dead then.
Right? He was loaded with it. Oh, hold on. Somebody just opened the screen door. Did you hear that? And I was like,
yeah, I did. I actually ducked.
All right, bro. Well, listen, that was a good quiz. I enjoyed that. That was fun, right, guys? That was a good time. Yeah.
I thought that was great.
I won though.
All right, listen, we got Marty on hold, so I'll go ahead.
Honestly, I thought it was a little bit long-winded.
Marty's on.
All right, Marty. Now, we have our two official senior comedy correspondents on the line. We got Marty on one side.
Okay.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No. First of all, if we're going to start doing levels, then I can't just be another senior correspondent.
You're a master.
I have to be something above that, like a grand master senior correspondent. Because I've been here since the beginning. I've helped you host the show. Yeah, I can't just be another senior correspondent.
Okay, you are now senior comedy correspondent and also pizza guy. Congratulations.
No, that will not do. And
Brad
by the
can be
way,
fish
I
guy.
would like to say hi to the two senior hosts, Jordan and Chris. So
why? Because they're old?
No.
They were there before you. They've been at pretty much every show. I think Chris missed one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like my host to be there from the beginning. Not just to glum on at some point.
Poor
You see?
Poor me and Brad.
Now, do you see, Brad, how Americans are? Listen to Marty. Listen to him.
Yeah, I'd be happy to be the apprentice.
I'm an apprentice too.
An apprentice. That's because you get a wand if you're an apprentice. That's what happens. I don't care. You don't have to put. You can put just guy who calls the show and we love. I don't know. I mean, what?
They're all so jealous of everybody.
I'm telling you, that's Tiffany. I said that to you and my wife when you guys brought up this brilliant idea. I'm like, you can't categorize people who call in the show. You have to appreciate all of them.
How about this? This is what we do with martial arts. Okay.
Oh, this ought to be great.
All right, Marty is the head senior comedy correspondent. And Brad's a senior comedy correspondent, and the other people right now are just junior comedy correspondents.
That makes
and
it sound...
eventually they'll graduate, and then we can graduate Marty to chief comedy correspondent.
All right, so we got head and chief. What do you think of that, Marty?
You want to be a chief or
Hold
a
on,
head?
wait, let Marty answer. Marty, what do you think of being chief? Working your way up to chief.
Wait, why do I have to work my way up to anything? I was the first one. I mean, it was like me and Andrew.
Well, we
were
just
the two people that were calling the show.
Oh, we forgot about Andrew. Yeah, so you got to fight Andrew for it.
Yeah, a grudge match, and he's crippled. That'll be awesome.
You might as well just choke to death on your bejeweled toothpick right now like a good American.
All I think Marty uses toothpicks too. I think I've actually seen
As long as I don't get beat by a 7-year-old girl, I don't care.
Oh, please don't bring that whole... Now, Brad,
By the way, next week it's Snappers. Oh.
Yeah, right. Brad, did you hear that whole thing about the 7-year-old and all that crap? Was that not crazy?
The 7-year-old winning the comp? Nah, good on her.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's just insane. And then Marty put his 2 cents in sarcastically, but I think they were like, yeah, we got Marty against him now. I really think it was like some sort of weird thing.
I look at it like this. I've got a couple of kids, and I've never had one of them come up to me and say, "Listen, Dad, let's wave the playground today and take me to a comedy club." I'd rather do that.
Yeah, well, but I mean, but if they did, would you be against it? I mean, not a comedy club, but just a contest at a restaurant that they were having. If they wanted to do it, would you?
Both of my kids have been on stage. One of them, I had to judge an open mic thing, and my son said, I'm in this, and he was only 8. And I said, you're joking, you had to write your name down 2 days ago. He said, yeah, I did. And so I shook his hand and said, well, you can't win because I'm judging. And off he went and done his own thing. A bit of a spin out.
Damn, Brad's hard, man. You're never going to win this. Why? Because I'm going to have the final say. It's not going to happen for you. You go ahead. You go try your artistic thing, but I'm telling you, I will cut you down.
And you know what? The stuff he said was rubbish.
Oh, the stuff your son said was rubbish?
Yeah, but did you write it for him?
Yeah, but did you write it for him? That's the question.
You'll be a fishmonger like your father and his father before him.
It was handed down through the generations.
Listen, Americans, I don't know what it is, but they want to throw their opinion out there before they know all the facts. They really want to get in people's business, even if it really doesn't make that much difference in their life. I mean, yeah, I got on there and talked about it. I just didn't see a big deal.
Oh.
Was that Marty laughing at me when I said that?
Do you know that poor Brad and some of our UK listeners had to look up who Honey Boo Boo is? And they YouTubed her and found out, the English people are like, yeah, we looked her up because we wanted to know. And they're all like, oh.
Yeah, it's awful.
Really? We actually managed to make America look worse. Well, good for us, man. Damn. I didn't know.
Well, it's a mission that we're on. We're really just trying to help the rest of the world understand how crazy we are. That, and that's not, obviously that's an extreme, and this is not one of those things, as Tiffany said. But Marty, you have a kid. Has your kid expressed any interest in what you do as a comedian?
No, not really.
Nothing?
Though last night he did stand up in front of a large group of people and try to sing a song, and then he said to everybody, as loud as he possibly could, how do you like my song? What do you think of my song? Do you like my song? To everybody, so it was...
Okay, I thought that was going to be much worse than it sounded like.
I know. I thought there was a joke in there somewhere.
No,
but
I thought he was going to pee on them.
No, I'm sorry. No cute tea with turkey jokes.
I guess I'll just go choke to death on a toothpick for entertainment then.
Listen, Marty, you'll be here on New Year's. Now, I have a question. Are you going to be in earlier during the week to be actually on the show, or are you coming later? Are you going to be able to be here on Wednesday?
I think it'll be the show after New Year's that I'll be there.
So you're going to hang out and be on the post-New Year's show, actually in the studio?
Yes.
All right, well, there's something that you have that Brad can't have, and it'll cost him $8,000 to do that.
Brad's going to come next year to town, possibly.
So Brad's coming next year?
Yep.
That mother...
Well,
sorry.
Wow, they're having their own little comedy show with each other.
Yeah, I'll stand back.
Especially to meet Marty.
What did he say?
He's coming over to meet Marty.
Well, I don't know how that's going to... You're going to have to go to Texas. Is that really what you want to do, Brad? You might want to think that one through.
Yeah, I've got visions that everywhere it's just 2 hours away. So.
I know. Brad's like, can we go see that Troy guy in the swamp that does the swamp show? I'm like, that's way in Louisiana.
Well, it's funny you say that because I work for a doctor, and she said the same thing. She said that she met this family that came in from Russia or somewhere in Europe, or overseas, and they said that she met them in New York, and they were in New York, and they went to the hotel. She was standing by the desk, and they went to the hotel conference. Says, listen, it was kind of winter there, and they said, we want to go somewhere where it's really warm. We just want to go to Florida. Can you tell us how to get there? And he's like, I don't think you understand how far Florida is. That's like 2 or 3 days travel time to get where the climate changes. Like, are you kidding me right now? They had no conception of how actually big the country is. It's a pretty big country.
It's big.
Yeah, I mean it's no Australia, but.
Yeah, I've always lived in towns where you say, oh, Dave, he's got that old shed out the road, and everyone go, oh, yeah, Dave, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I think the
I
whole
didn't
world's
understand
like
a
that.
word of that. Sorry.
Marty, come on. Come on, Marty. You love the Australian accent.
No, I didn't. Normally I'm right along, but no, that time it was like.
Ooh, wow.
I'm like, what? What did? But it was a better accent than that.
You
It was sexy.
You know,
you know what I noticed?
One at a time. Yeah. Hold on, Tiffany.
I
Yes.
totally understood that bit.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Tiffany.
You know what I noticed?
Yes.
Because on YouTube you could see like the demographics of our listeners and different things.
Yep.
I've actually noticed like it went from like 80% of our viewers being like males
Yep.
to now that Brad's been on, now it's gone to like 60% are women.
See, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I don't know if his accent.
Because before the show, you're telling me my wife is tweeting with Brad at 2:00 in the morning, and they're sharing like like National Geographic pictures. I don't even know what's
Jordan
happening.
said it too.
Crap. That's how it starts, Marty.
To do with that.
Wow, I don't really because I'm like 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, well, yeah, they're tweeting. They're all
They were
kinds
talking about tampon floss.
flossing with tampon string. What is that all about? What is that?
It wasn't
Brad
about tampon
tweeted
strings, It was
something.
about dental floss.
What's that?
It was about dental floss.
Oh, okay. Made out of tampons. Because that's what I heard.
Tampon strings. It can be only used if you run out of actual dental floss.
Where do you live over there? It's like you got a grass hut.
You know, exactly. What are Australians doing?
I don't know. Like literally,
That's what happens when you come from a penal colony. That is.
how important
We
is
got clay
flossing to you? That you would like literally. I can't wait until the store opens to get floss. I must use this tampon. I have not flossed in more than 3 hours.
Yeah, no, seriously. They're quite serious about their teeth down under. They're like, you know what? This piece of broccoli's got to go now.
Hi, Bruce. You gonna floss with me? Yeah.
We can sound English, but we can't have their teeth.
Oh.
All right, so Marty, I don't know if you were listening, but I set you up with a possible deal over in Dallas. So if you get a chance, get in touch with this guy. Go over to the Dallas Improv, man. If it wasn't an improv,
Oh, really?
yeah, if it wasn't an improv, I'd say whatever. But it's an improv. It's 3 hours away. The guy can get you on stage there. I think it's a good move for you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Definitely.
cool.
Improv is always something to get to.
So once again, Brad, if for all our listeners, if you want to check out some of Brad's stuff, you can check it out where they can get you on Twitter.
Yeah, which the easiest way now is to go through the doublespecialshow.com page.
That's
and
what I like to
go down to the photo and click that.
That's right, buddy. That's what I like to hear.
That's
right
how
there.
you become a senior
Yeah,
comedy correspondent.
Well, yeah, okay. So now you're gonna have to.
And if you want to see some of Marty Hoffman's stand-up comedy, you can just go to YouTube and look up Marty Hoffman. M-A-R-C-Y.
No, but wait.
Brad McLean's on YouTube
I
too.
know how my name is spelled, damn it. And then just go there, look it up. You'll see some stuff, maybe even some old stuff from the Charming Hooligans. You get to see Chris and some stuff as well. So I had to look that up.
No, but
they just plug Brad stuff all the time because he's got the sexy accent.
Well-
And my man, how long do I have to call him before he'll plug my stuff? Good Lord.
No, but we have a link for you up on the page, right? There's a link to his Facebook.
Yes, it goes to your Facebook.
All right, well, all right. So,
Okay.
all right, do a YouTube link for whiny friggin' Marty.
We have posted his stuff up.
I know we posted your stand-up. We posted up
Yeah, we
your
post
Ohio
up-
set.
Whiny
They're like
McAdam's apple.
brothers already. They're already arguing
That's awesome.
and being jealous with each other. Actually,
awesome.
Brad doesn't care. Brad's just like whatever.
Yeah, because Australians don't care.
Australians are nice and laid back.
Yeah, they're selling fish door to
I feel
door.
like the ugly brother, though. The one that the
Oh.
parents don't like as well. You know, I'm older, but he's the newer one, so he's cute and he's got the great accent. That annoying one that we had before.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're facing reality finally, Marty.
Yeah, hey guys,
Yes.
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let Marty take over now because he's the chief. I'm just starting to get flies out of the fish.
Look how nice Brad is. Brad's like, fine.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
Go
all
ahead
right.
and have some time to yourself.
Brad, always a pleasure talking to you. You stay safe, and we'll talk to you again next week, all right?
And good luck on killing your way into the chief comedy correspondent position, Brad.
Thanks, guys. Have a great week. All the best. Say hello to Marty.
All right.
Bye, Brad.
Brad McLean, ladies and gentlemen, our Down Under comedy correspondent, checking in. One of our senior correspondents.
Senior, working his way up to chief. He's going to bloodlet his way up to chief. Oh, it's been a good show. We're almost at the end now. We got Marty in the fun. Now let's solidify you're still there, right, Marty?
Yeah, and Marty, how many days does Chris have to put up with you living in his house? That's what he wants to know, basically. That's what he really wants to know.
I can't be sure on that.
What do you mean? It's 3 weeks away. You should start to get sure. Let me know what I got to do.
Okay, I'll as soon as I know, you will know.
When will you know?
Soon. By next week, for sure.
She doesn't tell him anything, dude.
No.
She just...
No, I just live on her whim,
That's what I'm saying.
She says, I just do that, I don't make waves. I don't make any trouble.
Is she going on trips with Meryl now? Or
Who?
Laurel?
Laurel? Who the hell's Laurel? What are you talking about?
It's a terrible inside joke. Never mind.
No, but I mean, I just picture you like already packed for the trip. You know it's going to happen at some point, but you don't know when. And then all of a sudden, you're like going to be doing something. You're going to go bum 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 out front, and it's going to be her in the car. Like, all right, now we're leaving now.
And Marty just bounds out like a little puppy.
It's close, yeah.
Yeah, right. And you just
it's really, I hate to deal with those detail things, and she's pretty good at them. So I just let her do them.
All right, but here's what I found out. We as guys, we got to participate a little bit more with the detail stuff. They don't like it. They may do it and be like, no, don't worry, I got it. But believe me, on the inside, they're like, I will kill him if he doesn't do something to plan this trip.
No, I have a feeling Cherie sits down and she goes, do I want to involve Marty in planning this trip? And then she goes, well, let's see. I have a PhD. Marty graduated from Pizza University.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, he didn't graduate.
Listen, Marty's a smart guy, even though he delivered pizza, big deal. He went to Pizza University. He's got a degree in something. I don't have a degree. You do. But.
Is there actually a pizza university? Like
Leprechaun? Oh, yeah. Leprechaun, yes. You'd have to throw that out there. Yeah, it's a pizza university.
I like how Jack said it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Leprechaun.
No, I think when I talked to Marty, he seemed very intelligent.
He is very intelligent.
He went to Wing House Community College. Or what was it? Wing Street.
Wing Street.
Well, that's pretty impressive. That's a good company.
So, but you know that you were coming, and
it is a step above the University of Phoenix.
All right.
It's the Harvard of pizza colleges.
The Harvard of pizza college. So you'll be here for you're looking at probably about a week, right?
Yes, but like I said, the second half of the week we'll definitely be in a hotel. So like the after January portion, we'll be in a hotel.
You're going to be at a hotel? What hotel? Where are you going?
I don't know.
Why are you staying at a hotel?
I think it's a nice hotel on St. Pete Beach somewhere.
Can we stay at the hotel with you?
Yeah, can we come to the hotel?
You can come visit, sure.
They got a pool there?
Probably, yeah. Of course, I don't know if it'll probably be an outside pool, and it'll probably be.
Oh my God!
January,
no, why now?
Does it have a slide?
Will it have a slide? I have no idea. I don't even know which hotel it is.
You really don't,
it's probably a nice one. Most of these conventions are held at pretty nice hotels.
Oh, okay. So you're staying in a hotel because it's provided for the convention.
Awesome.
I thought in some way I've made you feel like you can't be at my house, which is totally not true. Of course.
So Marty, you'll ask your mom, your wife, if we can come and see you at the hotel.
Sure. I don't know if she'll let you come, but I'm sure she'll let Chris and the responsible people come.
Ooh, wow, that's nice. Yeah, eat that, buddy.
You're such a nerd.
So you guys are going to come over for New Year's Eve, right?
Yes.
Right, we'll do that.
We'll definitely want to be there for New Year's Eve.
We got to figure out what to do with our kids.
With you guys, have a good time.
We got to figure out what to do with our kids. So we got to do that. We got to figure out something.
Because they stopped selling Benadryl.
Hang out and chill and have a great time.
Hang out and chill. There's gonna be drinking and there's be poker and all that. You don't want kids hanging around there.
You just put them in Jake's room and have them watch a movie.
I guess.
Put some popcorn.
Yeah, but they'll never go to sleep, dude.
But they'll be in there together.
All right, I'm feeling very honey boo boo about the whole thing. So, Marty, before we get out of here,
we're gonna send them off to a comedy club and have them do some comedy.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's perfect. That's a good segue because before we get out of here, you have a kid. You've been doing comedy for a long time. I know you made some jokes on Facebook on the forum there this week, but what do you think about this whole thing? You heard the interview with the girl, I'm guessing, right? And you know the deal. How do you feel about it? Were they being silly on Tampa Bay comedy, or did they actually have a reason to be upset?
Honestly, if it was my kid and they wanted to do it,
and they were enjoying it, I would be fine with taking them even to a comedy club to do it, and then I would just escort them out for the other comics if I didn't want them to hear what the other comics were saying.
Right.
I agree.
But I just don't know how much of it's her and how trained she's being and everything. If she's being coerced at all into doing it, or if
it's amazing.
Because
All right, so
something about the parent interview didn't quite pass my smell test.
Really?
Yeah, there was just something. I can't
Smell
even put a finger on it, but it was something that just seemed not quite all on the up and up.
Interesting. All right. Well, then.
now let me ask you this: say you went, just hypothetically, you went to a comedy club this Friday night, and you thought you had next Friday, you thought you had a guest set. And then you found out you got bumped for a 7-year-old child to do the guest set in your spot. And no, more than that, this child is actually going to get paid a token amount of money for doing the guest set, which nobody else does. Nobody else gets paid for doing guest sets. How would you feel?
Well, I mean, I couldn't be angry at the kid, but I'd be a little angry at the promoter.
All right, well, pretend you're talking to Bob Burr 2 weeks from now at Snappers.
I know he watches this show. Stop it.
Oh, what? It was just hypothetical.
Oh, okay. All right.
It is all hypothetical.
All hypothetical.
Bob,
Can't tell me
really?
anything.
Bob would do that?
Never mind.
I'd like
Just
to think better of Bob.
look, it was a total baited question, dude. To be honest with you, just trying to get you.
So, I like the callers though tonight.
Did you?
You had Jack,
Yeah,
who
Jack
was
cool.
ready to start a war with Australia.
So it was.
It was. And then, and before that, you had the most polite skateboarder ever. He was like, sorry, I couldn't hear you on the phone. My phone was bad. My bad. Please, ill form on my part. I'm like, don't you skateboard and run into trees and stuff?
I know. I thought you guys were more like, antisocial.
Exactly. It's like, next it's going to be bikers. Like, oh, pardon me. Was my motorcycle too loud? Well, I'm going to get a good muffler for it. I didn't mean to make it so.
All right. No, listen, I'm looking for...
my tattoos do not offend you. I'm going to wear a turtleneck sweater to cover them all up.
That's right. Straight pipes may save lives, but they don't make friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need to interrupt this phone call so that my son can tell me something. What do you need to tell me?
Oh, here we go.
What do you need to tell
He's
me?
abusing his child by letting his child be.
Sorry. You were sorry? Oh, okay. You just gave me a hug.
Oh.
All right, well, that was very sweet. Thank you very much, Mary.
What did he do that he was sorry about? Dude,
I don't know.
Well, you might want to check on that, bro.
He's like, I'm sorry I interrupted your phone call.
No, dude, when a kid does that, when he comes up to you out of the blue and says, I'm sorry, there's pee somewhere in the house, or he's broken something, I'm telling you, right? Am I right?
Yeah, typically it's when it gets quiet that you get nervous.
Well, listen.
Like my son started to explore the bathroom. Like, he'll stand up on the toilet so we can get to the cabinets above the toilet.
Oh, God.
Now,
yeah, right now my bathroom smells like a public urinal because my son quite hasn't. He gets like distracted while he's peeing and he pees off the side, and I'm like, dude, it smells like the New York subway in here.
Is that what that smell is?
Yeah.
No kidding. I don't smell anything when I go in there.
I don't.
We thought you got a cat.
No, it's like he's eating asparagus. His urine is so strong I can't even take it. All right, so
no, my kid is the same way. Like anytime he goes, he's like, I'm going to go potty. I'm like, tuck it down. Tuck it down.
Tuck it down.
Lord, tuck it, please.
Whatever you do, don't have Tiffany help him with that because she will use the butt of her hands in some sort of a sandwich motion to tuck it down.
Hold on, I would never touch a child's Willy Wonka.
Well, no, but if you were babysitting or something, Willy Wonka.
I would never touch. Like, if martial arts kids, if their parents are there, they have to go. Like, if I'm ever with anyone's kid.
Well, yeah, no.
Like my friend's kid, they had to go to the bathroom, and she's like, "Come in there with me." I'm like, "No, you just go in there and good luck." I'm like, "You can do this." She's like 3. She's like 3 years old. She's like, "You come in." I'm like, "No."
Get such a pass with that though. Like yesterday, my son was chased down twice by 2 adult females to get hugs. One with the woman that watches him at the gym. She chased him down to get a hug, and then the other one was over at the Magic the Gathering store, and the woman that works there chased him
down to try to get a hug, but he got away, and then she bribed him with candy. And so then he walked over and gave her a hug. So my son's like a gigolo for candy right now. He's selling his affection for candy.
It's not real affection, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But neither is prostitution.
Well,
and you don't really, you don't go, well, my daughter's not really giving her real affection to those guys.
Yeah, but it's not like your kid's strung out on crack and giving people hugs. I mean,
Does he put out ads like real nephew experience or something?
All right, well, listen, Marty, I'm looking forward to having you New Year's Eve. As always, thank you so much for calling.
Tell him who's on.
Yeah, and we got Bob Burr on the other line.
Yeah, I think I pulled the Tim Kid, so we got to deal with that for the last few minutes.
I'm sorry, Bob.
Is he? I don't know if he's on hold or if he's gonna be pissed, dude. He's gonna be pissed. Is he on the line or? In 1 minute. Okay. You there, Marty?
Yeah, I'm here. Bring him on. We'll go.
No. I don't think he's.
Marty wants to be on with this.
Yeah, I don't think he's. It's between you and him. I think this is between JB and Barb. I don't want to cause any problems with.
Not my fault. Tiffany told me.
Well, I know.
I can't believe you guys said something. I can't tell you guys anything.
All right, first of all, stop saying you guys, okay? Because I didn't say anything at all. No, don't say you guys. All right. Bob Burr, welcome to the program. You're on Double Special. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. Now, have you been listening to the show tonight?
Somewhat. A little bit.
All right. Now, are you listening?
Yeah, you got to turn down.
Turn down your computer because
I turned my thing off.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so now how much?
Sync with the show right now.
You what?
I was out of sync with the show.
Well, many people are, sir. We got Marty Hoffman.
It's just a hell of a time to get into you guys to call into your show.
Why?
We got so many long-witted correspondents.
You've got long-witted correspondents.
Stole his joke.
Now, for those of you that don't know, Bob Burr has been on the show, I think, once before, or maybe not.
Not with. We want him to have him in.
I haven't been invited on yet, so that's.
Yeah, let's invite him.
Well, that's because you're a club owner. You're a club promoter.
He's my best friend.
Booker. He's a booker. We don't want to get on this show. We don't want to seem like there's any favoritism. No, but Bob Burr books the Snappers Comedy Club here locally in Palm Harbor. Great club. If you want to see some comedy, go to snappersgirl.comedygirl.com. Lots of great stuff coming up. And what do you think? Did you hear the whole funny boo-boo thing? You've got personal interest in this as well as a booker.
I did not hear the first part of the show.
You did not
hear the first part.
All right, but you know the whole story between the whole girl and everything, and then Marty chimed in. And as a booker, how do you feel about kids doing contests in restaurants and young kids doing comedy? You do children's shows, right?
I think it's all blown out of perspective.
Yeah.
Here. I think it's a moot point.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't really matter. All these comics are really upset about the 7-year-old.
Yeah.
And I think I should have a new show. Are you funnier than a 7-year-old?
That's actually a really good idea, dude.
That is a great idea.
Well, because
I was going to send out to the thing. If you're funnier than a 7-year-old, maybe we can give you a guest spot at Snappers. But
that's right. Because listen, we know that a 7-year-old probably is going to be clean. First of all. Which for a lot of comics is not an easy thing to do. I'm not a clean comic. Marty, you're not really a clean comic.
What?
No,
I really didn't understand why everybody was getting upset about it because it doesn't affect them one way or the other.
It really doesn't. But yet
I don't know if his opinion counts as much though, because I thought for a second this was Bob Shoemaker. I didn't even know. So it's not as good as Bob, really. This is
all right, so what was that, dude?
This is my favorite, Bob.
Oh, my God.
Is this guy on the phone since we're not going to hire him at Snappers?
No, but listen, I know both Bobs, and this Bob's always been nicer to me than the other Bob, so whatever. But no, I mean, I know at some point maybe this person or this young girl may come around to your club and want to do a set or because I know you guys do like Saturday or Sunday matinee children type stuff, right?
Well, no, we haven't really started that, but we may have children's stuff going on. But yeah, it's actually she was her first stage performance was actually at our show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was actually before the show because she did a comedy class with Gid Pool on a cruise ship.
Okay.
That's how she got started.
Right.
So, And she happened to come when Gid was performing one time.
See?
And she said, could she go up on stage? And we didn't have anybody in the audience, really, not a lot of people in the audience. And so she did like 5 minutes, and she was okay. She's improved after a year, too. So.
Yeah, right. Unlike some comics who don't seem to improve at all.
That's right.
Now, what are you going to be doing on New Year's? Do you guys have a show booked there at Snappers?
We actually do. We do. Yeah, we're actually having Pedro Lima there.
Okay, good. And please plug it while you're on the air, by all means.
Yeah, we have a great show, and we have a dinner special. So you get the show, the dinner, everything, and I think it's either $35 or $40 a person.
All right, cool.
Which is a great deal.
All right, excellent. Bob, at any time that you want to come into the studio, you can always come in here and sit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think.
I know.
And plus, he'll bring me.
He'll what?
He'll bring me.
Oh.
You guys don't have to drive and get me.
Bill Burr, the transporter.
Bob Burr.
Oh, sorry, Bob. I always say Bill Burr. Bob Burr, the transporter.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, I know. But no, you're funny. You're a good
he
guy.
lives right by me,
And Bill doesn't do magic. So whatever.
He does not. He does not.
That's right.
But I'm a big fan of his anyway.
Right on. All right, listen, Bob Burr, give it up for him. Thanks for coming on the air real quick with us and talking to us. Give it up, JB.
Bob Burr, ladies and gentlemen, our Snappers Comedy Club comedy correspondent.
Like 18.
Can I be head chief? Major comedy correspondent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Burr, our head cheese comedy correspondent. Wait, was that what you said?
No. Hell no.
All right, Marty's the cheese.
All right, Bob, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Bye,
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, Marty, we got to get out of here. I want to go home, man.
Yeah.
Someone did a funny tweet, though, about Jordan.
What's that?
Tom Jones, one of our listeners, says, I want Jordan to follow me around and announce everything that happens in my day and only the way that he can. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good for about 4 hours, and you'd be like, oh, my God. It would turn into mundane. You would be announcing mundane things, right? Like, I'd be walking the street, and you would say...
And I would get bored with it quick, but...
No, but
ladies and gentlemen, Tom Jones throwing his cigarette butt like a goofus. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Jones has picked a 20-ounce Coca-Cola. All right. Yeah, I get old. $75,000 a year. I'm yours, baby.
That's right. There you go. Marty, looking forward to seeing you on New Year's, and looking forward to having you in the studio. It's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait for you to be in here and share the show with you.
It will be a lot of fun. Have a great show, or yours did have a great show. It was awesome. It was fun listening to you. The two senior hosts and the junior host. Great to talk to you all, and I will see you again talk to you again next week.
All right, there you go, Marty Hoffman. Roll them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Hoffman, our senior double chief comedy correspondent for Texas. All right, and we've come to the end of another fine double special show. Thanks again to all our callers. Let's see if we can remember them one by one.
Yep.
Who were they?
We got
Jack.
Okay, we start off with Marion Carr,
Yes.
our skateboard comedy
There we go.
correspondent. Then Chris Kazmarek, our Dallas
That's right.
junior, senior comedy Texas correspondent. What else?
Jack Mackison.
Jack Mackison, our karate correspondent.
Brad.
Brad, our Down Under senior comedy correspondent for Australia.
Senior.
Senior, junior.
Then we had Marty. That'd be funny if we
Marty?
forgot Marty.
Yeah, Marty.
And Bob Burr.
And Bob Burr. All right.
Emily didn't call.
No, that's okay. Emily will call back unless she's pissed at us, but whatever. I mean, at this point, no, I'm
she's
too big.
not.
But remember, Emily, if you go more than 2 weeks, Tiffany thinks you're slowing down and you're slacking off.
I know, right?
Right.
Way to turn the screws on them. Big round of applause for Tiffany Barbee in the studio. There you go. And JB Lou on my right.
host.
No, junior host.
I like that.
And we'll see you next week on the same station, ComedySlamRadio.com. We come to the end of another episode of Double Special. It's been a blast. Have a great week. We'll see you next week and talk about stuff that I actually had on the list. I didn't get to any of it.
Oh, I know.
None of it.
Keep in touch with us at doublespecialshow.com.
Yep, there you go.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see you next week.
See you on Comedy Collective.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Double Special Show starring Christopher Gorges and JB Lee, presented by ComedySlamRadio.com. Tune in next week, live from 8:30 to 10:30. Please.